2023-2024 season. Let's get it. It's a great return. Playoff strikes back. We going live and tuned up to the max. Real and King still spitting the facts. Wrapping it up with Yard in the chat. Baltimore, Dallas, we still on the map. The others agree we don't know about that. We wrote the blueprints, don't know about that. And Nico, we trust that we know about that. MFFL, that new roster. Cooking up with Kirby, steak and Eliza. Hope your appetite for winning is hearty. Grab yourself a seat for the after game party. We never die, we live long and prosper. You ain't imagining we home like Fosters. Lightning in the sky like Dr. Frankenstein, Luca and Kyrie. They clearly the monster. The rules of the game are the same. They're on every platform, same name. At WTM, have your question on screen. Keep it courteous and keep it clean. And remember to share and like. Welcome Will and King to the mic. Wherever, whenever you hear this pod. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Glow Yard.
YouTube, Glow Yard Gang, MFFLs, podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of We Talk Mavs Members Only Edition, guys. Post game recap. It is your boys, Rel and King, man. We back with another one for you guys. Huge win for the Mavs tonight, man. Back-to-back wins against the Portland Trail Blazers here at home. Definitely gonna get into that, man. We're gonna have the members of the channel join us here, man, and give their takes on the game tonight. But before we do all that, man, we only ask that you please hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, guys. If you're into Dallas Mavericks content, and also everyone hit that like button too. Hit that like button to help us build the algorithm up to find more Mav fans like yourselves to join the Glow Yard Gang. All right. So the way it's going to work tonight, guys, me and King will kind of give our takes on the game today. And then we'll bring up the Glow Yard members of the channel, guys. So if you're backstage right now, just go ahead and sit tight. We'll bring y'all up here in just a few. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. You ready, King?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and give our takeaways of the game here. Of course, you already know, man. We got to rattle off the score here of the game. Huge, like I said, huge win for the Mavs tonight, 139-103 against the Portland Trail Blazers. So let me put this on up for everybody to see. All right. So Portland, if I'm not mistaken. Is that Portland? Oh, wrong screen. There you go. Portland shoots 41% from the field. Dallas shoots 58% from the field. Portland shoots 32% from three. Dallas 44%. Free throws. Portland shoots 12 of 17 for 70. Dallas shoots 10 for 15 for 66. Dallas out rebounds them by 10. It's probably our biggest deficit, I think, this year, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. 52-42 on rebounds. And also offensive rebounds. 10-10 on offensive rebounds, 42-32 on defensive rebounds. All right, King. Go ahead and let the folks at home know, man. What was your takeaway from the game today, man?
I thought it was just an awesome game, just in general. I know, Portland isn't the greatest team. They were still without their starting center. But we got the win, man, and we got it handily as well. Good to see without Luka Doncic. I felt like Kyrie owed us one, especially after that Memphis game, the Memphis disaster, I should say, that we had last time. We didn't have Luka and we had Kyrie alone. Kyrie was out there aggressive early, got himself going, I think kind of willed the team and got him behind him. And then really the rest of the guys just followed suit. It was an incredible game, man. I felt like this is one of those games really where I didn't have much bad to say. When you just said like last game, it wasn't. I felt like everybody played their all, man. I feel like Dwight Powell gave you a little bit of everything. At one time, I thought he was competing for the other game against Minnesota. He was at halftime. I think he had like 4, 6, 2, and 1 or something like that. So I was like, oh, look at Dwight. Josh Green looked incredible. I guess Luka Doncic is holding him back, but yeah, man, like he gave you another good performance out there. That's like 2 in the last 4 games. That's good to see. Jaden Hardy was big for us. Derrick Jones Jr. is Derrick Jones Jr. Again, like we said, it's probably less than a handful of games we can see where he was like he's been bad out there. And it was good to see the young fellas. Shout out to Tim Hardaway Jr. as well, man. Tim Hardaway Jr. again playing his role. I think he's been doing it for like maybe the last 3 games, falling back into that spot of his. Maybe that has something to do with Kyrie as well, returning and his relationship with Kyrie. Shout out to Seth Curry, Omax. what's his name, Brandon Williams today. But Omax was big. I think Omax should just get more time, especially with Grant Williams struggling. I think we already talked about that. They had him at the stretch five, small five, I should say, at times during the game. It was good to see him. I already said I think he can do that. We may even have drafted our two centers in the same draft and not even really know it. But it was good to see him play minutes. Jason Kidd didn't really have to push a bunch of buttons. Guys were making their shots and handling their business. I think, like I said, I want to see the team whole. I want to see it's healthy. I hope we're healthy against, or close to healthy against Minnesota. One game at a time. It's the next game, big game. I think we have a chance to beat them if we are healthy. Cross our fingers on that one. But we'll see, man. I don't want to make the game complicated for Jason Kidd. I think that's the big issue. So I think with guys with their health and all, it makes the game easier for him as well to coach. And if we have other guys, man, I think we'll be good. But I thought today was a good game, man. I was proud of all the guys. They held it down without Luka. They got it done. And I didn't really feel like the game was ever out of reach. So shout out to them.
Just copy and paste what I said last game. Ain't really too much to take away from the game. They did what they're supposed to do. They blew them out by 30 plus again. Now, people would say they wouldn't expect this because Luka wasn't playing. I get it. We're not a very good team when Luka doesn't play. But if Kyrie comes out the way he came out today, man, we came out mad aggressive, then I think we can win a few more games than we have in the past when Luka does not play. So shout out to Kyrie, man, coming out aggressive, man, putting pressure on the defense. Jaden Hardy played pretty well today too, man. Shout out to him. Like I said, I didn't have anything negative to say about anybody today, man. Everybody played pretty well. Like you said, Greg Brown is showing a lot of potential of what a lot of the people, I know the Glow Yard's been telling us about him and stuff, because he's been dominant as far as on the defensive side down in the G League, and he showed it today, man. He's averaging, I think, like 3 blocks in the G League, and I see why today. Like you said, Tim Hardaway played a better game. Got a shout out to Josh Green. He played a better game. I think it's all about consistency with Josh Green. Can we get this again from him, man, in multiple games, not just one game here, then you wait a week, and then you play one more good this week, and then, you wait another couple weeks. Like, can we get consistent games out of this guy, man? Him, Tim Hardaway, the Powells, and all those guys. Like, I'm not going to go overboard on them on their games tonight. They did good tonight, right? It's what we expect them to do. It's always about consistency with these people, man. Because, like I said, they'll follow it up with a stinker. That's why I'm not going to sit here and just praise them and go overpraise them, I should say. They did good today against a team you're supposed to do this again. So, not going to look too much into it. Collect the wins that you can get, man, especially with Luka being out. Collect these wins going into the game. Like I would have been mad if Dallas had lost one of these games and then go play Minnesota after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, win these games like this. Build your wins up on these games. And then you get ready for teams like Minnesota. Like you said, hopefully we can be somewhat healthy. I know Tim almost got hurt today. I think Derrick Jones Jr. almost got hurt again today. It's like we just can't stay healthy, man. We're always flirting with injury. So the fact that, like I said, they came out here and took care of business and were aggressive from the jump, put the team away early to the point guys like Kyrie and them get to sit down in the fourth quarter. That way you got to see the young guys get some burn, man, so we can kind of get an idea of what they can do. AJ Lawson's out there. We got to find a way to get AJ Lawson in the lineup, man. That's just I'm just being real, bro. Like, the dude is, I think Derek Carpenter touched on it, man. He's ready to be a part of the rotation, bro. We've seen it. He's been in the league 3 years now, man. I think he's ready. I'm not saying go out there and give him 20 minutes, man, but give him about 5 to 10 minutes a game and see what he can do.
He's ready to be an NBA player.
He's ready to be an NBA player, bro. He's athletic, can play make a little bit, defense, all the good things, man, that we like. Like you said, Omax, man. Omax, they say he was about 6'8" or whatever, man. He looked bigger than that, man.
I think like 6'10".
Bro, that dude look huge out there, man. Pause. But yeah, like I like Omax, man. Like I said, his athleticism, he got that defensive tenacity, bro. That's what we need on this team. It's a guy that you can just put on somebody one-on-one to where you don't have to double. His closeout on defense, man, is crazy. Saw him. I think he got a block today, man. It was crazy too, man. So, like I said, everybody played well today, man. I don't really have too much to say. Just a good win as far as them taking care of business like they were supposed to, man, because you see the other teams above us, man, like I said last show, are rattling off wins. So you definitely got to take advantage of these type of games like this. I mean, let's be real. These last 2 games were bingo spaces. Yeah. So you definitely got to take advantage of these type of games, bro. So, but, I mean, that's all I got, man. You got anything else you want to add, man, before we get to the post backstage?
I did want to say we out-rebounded them. Like, we were out there rebounding, man. that was great to see. I was really excited to see the guys rebounding that. Jason Kidd was another reason why I was mad about the other game where they set Luka the wrong way. They against I guess was it the Timberwolves last time? The same thing. This is exactly why I felt the way I felt the last time it came around. This is the game you sit Luka Doncic on. This is the game
I will not
Kyrie alone with the team. Kyrie should be the best player on the floor. So he should be able to beat the Portland Trailblazers. You then need Luka Doncic for the number one team in the Western Conference.
Yeah, I agree.
That's it.
I agree. One thing I can say, one negative I got to touch on, Hardy got to work on his handle, man.
Yeah, well, his playmaking, bro, is just trash in general.
Yeah, he played pretty well. They almost had a triple double today.
Man, that's fool's gold, bro.
Go to the basket, just kind of like you kind of like you feel a little nervous. It's like he'll dribble it and the ball be behind him. It's like, bro, you tighten that up, bro. When you get into the lane, if you don't get to the lane that many times, you gotta tighten that handle up, bro. Like, what are we doing?
It was a lot of times he was continuing to
tightening your handle up,
throwing it straight to dudes and all that, bro. Like, I understand he was at the triple double, like he went off in the fourth quarter and all that, but when Kyrie and all was in there, I felt like he was like throwing the ball away. It wasn't that pretty. So I'm just not on the bandwagon of him being a playmaker. I don't think that should be his role. I think they should be grooming him to our next Tim Hardaway Jr. That can be better than Tim Hardaway.
That's what I've been saying.
He should be a better version of Tim Hardaway Jr. for us when we decide to get rid of Tim Hardaway Jr. or let him expire.
Yeah, they're trying to make him into something he's not, bro. He's not a ball. I mean, he can get his own shot, but he's not technically like when you think of ball handler, you think of people like Spencer Dinwiddie was or like Luka or whatever, right? Like those guys are ball handlers because they can get other guys involved. He can, but that's not his strength. You know, I could see him doing like 2-3 assists a game or something like that.
Do you consider Zach LaVine a great playmaker?
Not really. I mean, he can play make, but
he can do it, but he can't. That's what and I think Zach LaVine's a better playmaker than Jaden Hardy. You feel what I'm saying? Like Jaden Hardy shouldn't be really doing that. That's not his game, especially not at this point in his career. He should be out there getting buckets.
But yeah, man. You got anything else you want to add, man?
No, man, I'm excited. We got look like a full lineup backstage.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get the game ball out, and we'll get to the folks, man.
Yeah.
Who you giving the game ball to tonight, man? I'm gonna let you click on it.
I can click on it. Hold on, man.
You click on it.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, you weren't even ready, was you?
Hold on.
Hold on. My bad. Hold on. My bad. Hold on. Let me get this first. Okay, now go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna give it to pause. One, Kyrie Andrew Irving. Uncle Drew himself, man.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to
pause.
Kyrie Contravian Irving, man. I don't know what middle name you gave. That's wrong, bro. His middle name is Contravian. Listen,
sorry.
man.
I thought it was Kai. I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, that's Contravian. But yeah, but yeah, that's gonna be the game ball, man. Of course, it was a no-brainer, man. Like I said, Kyrie coming out being aggressive, man. Helping push the tempo. I'm gonna read his numbers off here real quick. He got you. Oh, he's 10 for 18 from the field, 3 for 7 for 3. Pretty efficient. He almost had a triple. I'm sorry. He had 9 rebounds and 5 assists. Okay, so
it's the second game in a row. He led the team in rebound.
That's what it's feeling like.
Oh, hey. Shout out to Fan123. Fan, you got to come back to the show, man, when Kyrie have games like this. Shout out to Ramey, man. Ramey, this is why I don't want to jump off the Kyrie bandwagon. You see, we just won a game. Like, the Memphis game is aberration. It's okay, man. Like, we got 2 dudes. Let's build around them. But, yeah, I'm ready.
All right, man. Let's get to the glow yard, man. Let's welcome in the members of the channel, man. Like I said before, guys. You already know if you're a member or not. Not if you subscribe, but if you're a member, it's 2 different things. If you are a member of the channel, you can come on stage with us, guys. We got a bunch of people backstage. Let's go ahead and bring them up. But while I'm doing that, I am going to post in the comment section, guys, a link to the show. If you want to come on, if you are a member.
I got it. You handle them again, real pause, and I'll take you the link.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, man, let's go ahead and bring these guys up, man. What up, Ben?
Hey. You there, Ben?
Okay.
He probably left us on pause while he was the show was going on.
I about to say where is it at? Ain't anywhere. Oh, let's say Ben. All right.
No, we can't hear you, Ben. He in the private.
Yeah,
we can't hear you.
Oh yeah. Hey, you might have to exit out and come back in, Ben. All right, man. Let's go ahead and bring the next guy. TG to the mother bleeping K. Man, how, man, you can't have two people on the camera, man. That's not fair, man.
It's me and Lil Sylvester tonight. The little
what up, man?
What up, man?
I
How
see
y'all
you out
doing?
there, man. I see you. Not too bad, man. Not too bad.
It's time to comb my dog, since the man held it down,
Yeah, worked it out, man. I worked it out. So, but yeah, man, I'm starting the agenda tonight, mate. Omax at the 4. It's over for Williams. Get rid of him. Get him off my team.
We're gonna get on that in a minute, man. Let's bring up the next guest. Micah, what up, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Y'all good tonight or what?
Hey, we're trying to make sure you got your Dwight Powell jersey on tonight, man. You good?
No. Absolutely not, bro. Say, right, man. Look, Kyrie getting buckets is another day in the office. We need to talk about how elite defensively he was tonight.
Oh, we're going to get on all that, man. We're going to get on all that. Let's go ahead and bring the other guys up.
You going to get on all
that? Nope, blocking people up.
Pause that.
Ray, what up, man?
What's up?
All right. And then last but not least, man, we got the last person here backstage. Johnny B, man. What up, Johnny?
No, we got another backstage. You didn't see that one, bro? We got two more.
Oh, my bad. We got a whole another row.
You got a whole. You got
you clapping too early. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, crowd. Richard, what up, man? We got Richard in the building. What up, Richard?
Richard in the building too. All the troublemakers.
Hey, man, don't cause no trouble today, y'all. Y'all out here deep today, man. Div, your stuff is disconnected, so you might have to exit back out and come back in, man. I'll let you in.
You said Div?
Yeah.
I'm kind of siding with Ben tonight, guys.
All right, fellas, what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna go down the line and get y'all's kind of give us a real quick recap of what y'all took away from the game. All right, we're gonna go down there, then we'll open it up for the general conversation. So let's start with Ben, man. What was your overall take, man, from the game today, man?
Well, look, I mean, obviously they are a bad team, the Blazers. I mean, especially without Ayton. I mean, they looked terrible. I mean, I think you're right, Rowan, when in your sort of opening monologue that really they're not anything to really shout about. But I think that we achieved everything that I wanted to achieve at this game. I mean, Kyrie came back, he got some reps in, he proper veteran performance, did through 3 quarters, got like a really good performance. I mean, I was again I think I can't remember who said it, Micah, but that defense that he was playing was just absolutely elite for someone of his size. It's absolutely ridiculous. We always joke around if Kyrie was like 6'6" or something, it'd be DPOY. He really would be. But yeah, I mean, I think it's really good for the young guys. I mean, they all kind of performed really well. I mean, Hardy with like a rare 19, 9, and 9. They could have had a triple-double. Could have done a Theo Pinson. But yeah, man. I mean, it was good to get Lucas some rest as well. We got a couple of days now. We'll go into Minnesota. And to be honest, I think we might win that. I think it's just good to get everyone's confidence back. I was impressed by everyone, really, generally. Josh Green played well as well, which is one of the players I want to see. But the main thing, I mean, is Omax hit 2 threes, which is what I wanted to see. He literally is so much better than Williams. And, I'm just fed up with this kind of like, because we brought him in. I mean, I think ultimately, with any kind of team, you can't have politics. And that's the problem with Kidd. And the last point I'll make before I pass it over is I think, King, you made a really good point in the playback that I think in a playoff basketball setting, if we had Kyrie running a faster paced game and then we brought in Luka for like a slower paced game and we alternated between that, there's not really much you can scheme and game plan against that. It's not really our identity is like Jekyll and Hyde in that situation. You have to deal with both, the rough and the smooth, if that makes sense. And I think that's where we can really excel. But anyway, I'll pass it on anyway. I've talked enough.
All right. Hey, guys, I'm gonna repeat it again. If you are a member of the channel, guys. If you're a member of the channel, you can join the show. Only the members of the channel can join the show. So I'm just giving you a heads up. DV, I don't know if you're a member of the channel, bro. I don't think I seen your name on the list here of members. So if you're not a member, bro, I can't bring you on.
You can click on that join button, DV.
Yeah, I don't see his name on the list. So, but yeah, go ahead, TGK, man. What you got?
I mean, if we're keeping it honest and if we're keeping it real, this team was horrible, man. The Blazers, they are. So the thing is, like, I understand Dwight Powell had a great game, but I'm not gonna get hype. I'm not on the hype train. I'm not on the powwows. That's why I didn't get paid the bonus from Mark Cuban, because I wasn't on the hype train. But the thing is, here's my thing, right? 9 rebounds, plus 32. It's all great, but when it matters, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna matter, like, because it's that doesn't translate. So I'm happy about the win for sure. I'm not gonna be a complete Debbie Downer. I'm happy about the win. I'm not gonna get high on specific performances by players I know are not gonna be impactful when it comes down to the nitty gritty. So with all that being said, right, I think the focus should be to find the Dwight Powell replacement. I think that is so vital for this organization moving forward, because I keep looking at the big picture. Like, I understand these small little pictures are important, but at the end of the day, like, what's that big picture looking like, right? Like, oh, what's missing over here? A backup center. What else is missing over here? Oh, a number 4, right? We're still missing these pieces, and I'm glad we got this win against this horrible team. It's good filler, right? It's good theatrics for a Friday night. But I'm zoned in to Sunday. Like, Sunday is a big task for us, and I think we got some good momentum going into that game, and I just hope we're ready, and I hope we're fully healthy. That way we could actually beat a legit team, because then at that point, then you're like, all right, and then we could make that one trade, and then we're off and running. But it was a great effort. Oh, where'd Ro go? It was a great effort by the team. I'm just I'm just not gonna get all caught up in the Dwight Powell hype train. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know where Ro went. He disappeared for a second. But
he was so offended by your Dwight Powell take.
I know, right? My fault.
He's probably trying to decide how to get all these people on the screen. But I'll go to Micah. Micah, you up next. What you thought about the game? What did you think about the game, I should say?
Hey, man, TGK, you going to have to put some respect on Powell, man.
Hey, tell him. Tell him,
man.
Tell me, please.
Say, man.
Convince me.
No. Honestly, one of my takeaways for the game, bro, is, like, when I look at players like AJ Lawson and what Omax was able to do tonight, is like, it goes along with my take of what I've been saying, bro. If we're trying to be better, we got to start figuring out how to move on from expensive bench pieces, bro. Like if you make over 10 and you're not good enough to start, I'm trying to move you, homie. Real talk, like, just because that's just, to me, that's what a contender looks like. That's what contenders do. Like, you look at Denver, like, as soon as Bruce Brown was like, "Oh, you cost $20 million and you can't start," yeah, man, they got a place for you over there, because it's not here. Like, the money, we need to get to a spot to where the money's on the floor, right? Is what I'm getting at. Especially when you got these younger players that can impact 10 to 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if you're playing a good rotation, your starters should be playing at least 32 apiece, you know? So
yes,
you don't need to be spending, like, close to $20 million for a dude that can't start. You know, that's my philosophy.
Yeah, you've been on that train, Micah, and I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Div, what you got to say about the game? What's up?
Well, to be honest, I'm more like TGK on this one. It was like I have to tell you, this was one of the worst teams I've seen back to back. Like, my God, man, they're not even trying, bro. Like, you get embarrassed the first game, guys laughing at you, like Luka laughing at you and stuff, and you come back and have no fight. Like, literally, did you guys see any kind of physicality from them? Even if you suck, you can play physical, right? They were brutal. So I can't really take anything away from this game, to be honest. I was hoping Kyrie would be more have a better game, but I do want to give kudos to one thing, though. I got to tell you, after tonight, I got to give kudos to one specific group, and that's the old regime. I can't believe we fleeced them for Luka Doncic that much. My God. We got Luka Doncic people for Trae Young, who tonight had 13 points, minus 28. Dude shot
like one for 3.
One for 11 on threes, 4 for 18, and he had 4 of his 13 points on the foul line.
I keep telling you, bro.
I
think they're going to trade him at some point.
Listen. They want to trade D. Murray.
I know.
And he got a 30 spot tonight.
I think at some point they're going to make a decision, though, soon. I think if they don't hurry up and make that trigger, at some point they're going to get to a point of saying, I got made a trade Trae Young.
Well, he's got connections with the Lakers. He's got the same agent as LeBron.
Man, the Lakers will give you everything they have for him, but would that be enough? Would Atlanta want that?
What you got, Johnny B? What was your take on the game, man?
Oh, hear me?
Yeah, very.
My first take is TGK said the Mavs was going to lose. Let's start there.
Hold on. Shots being
fired. He had to follow Twitter about by 10. Johnny B.
No,
on his show.
On Twitter, TGK said the Mavs was going to lose.
Oh man.
Hey, TGK shot
before the game started.
All right, TGK, I can't back you on that one.
Did he know though that Ayton was going to play? Because I was the same. I actually thought if Ayton plays, we might lose tonight. Like I was thinking that.
I never thought that we'd lose to them.
Well,
I didn't really take nothing from the game, to tell you the truth. I watched it to watch the end of the bench dudes. I wanted to see Greg Brown and Brandon Williams. That's what I wanted to see. I knew what the rest of them were going to do. I didn't think AJ Lawson would go off like he did, but I knew they couldn't beat us. They just don't got enough. Like, I didn't expect Simons to be that bad either. Like, Josh Green had him in purgatory. Like, Josh Green really put the clamps on him.
What you say?
Josh Green put the clamps on him. Like, he really, really did. Like,
okay. How about offense? How about Josh Green's offense?
They say a broke clock is right.
You're right.
Because we know how this story goes. Josh Green got one good game, 5 bad games. So, but he did good tonight, though. I'll give him that. Like he looked good tonight. He didn't look better than Tim, but that's another story for another time.
Okay, what you got, Richard? What would you take away from the game?
Couple things. The second half of this month, guys, is not going to be like the first half of this month. It's going to be a lot rougher. Second part, I'm far enough into the season. I'm done with seeing any of these old players play. I know y'all think I'm just being mean to the older players. I'm not. Whether it's for trade value increase to get rid of them, or whether it's to keep them and let them learn, Omax needs to be our starting 4, small ball 5. You need to get Green, Hardy, get them playing time. Let them make mistakes, let them learn, and feature them. If you're going to keep them, let them learn. If you're going to trade them, well, get them some damn trade value where you can get something for them. Play them. Feature one of them. Get them a 30-point game here or there. Right. Let Luka sit the next 4 out of 5 games. I mean, we got to make a decision, fellas. It's one way or the other. This riding the fence is going to have us put out of the playoffs again. And I'm sorry, I know this was a win, but this is Portland, y'all. They're a shitty team. It's like playing Detroit. You're supposed to beat them.
Yep.
Right. What you got, Ray, man? What was your takeaway from the game?
Now, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear
Can
you.
you hear me?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Only thing, I mean, we have a run when Omar played a small ball fight.
Mm-hmm.
Fight
Yeah, that is true.
We have a minute. So,
I think we
I'm good.
who
You
we
still
lose.
there, Ray?
I think he drops out.
I think Johnny B dropped up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we know he'll be back. That's all you got, Ray?
Oh, that's all.
Okay.
Omar
then we-
minute.
I know you're talking about Omax. He cutting in and out though.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and go to Div. Div, what you got, man? What was your did Div already go?
I already went.
It did
Okay.
win.
Boldy, what's up, man? What you got, man? What's your takeaway from the game
What
tonight?
up, Bowley?
What's up, bros? I'm somewhere in the middle of everybody that I kind of heard talking. I think I agree a little bit more with Ben's take. I guess I'm trying to be, as positive as possible. So having said that, the guys still had to play. Yes, they were playing against the third string. Yes, all that was true. But for me, I guess my biggest takeaway is you could see the joy that those guys had when they got an opportunity to play. And I'm like, why isn't Kid giving these guys more opportunities, especially when we are already losing in the first place? Like, why not try something? That's my biggest take. It's like we got tools that we could use in spots where he just make a decision that no, we just keep going the way we're going, and when they get near the fourth quarter, near the end, then he'll put them in. And I'm like, I'm not team Omax's power forward starter yet, but I'm saying he should be getting still more minutes than Powell. I ain't team Powell neither, but I do understand that in order for anybody to develop at anything, they have to get for real opportunities. And that's my biggest takeaway is I think some of our past games would have went differently if he would have just tried to put somebody in just to change up, the whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited in a sense about, possibly what we have on the team. But if we being 100, we still a piece or two, away from being contenders. So it's going to be interesting over the next, I'll say, couple of weeks because, somebody got to go. So the question becomes, who is that? And I mean, Jaden Hardy had a good game. Josh Green had a pretty good game, but I was reading that they really weren't willing to have discussions about releasing those guys. Now, that may not be true, but somebody got to go, and people don't want trash. So I know we kind of getting excited, but at the same time, I'm curious to what's coming. I commend the guys for a good game today, but at the end of the day, I keep saying it. It don't matter if we have the right pieces if the coach ain't gonna use it.
Amen.
And so until we get a kind of better situation with Kid or whatever, we can go get whomever, and we still gonna have days when they go good and days when it don't.
Yes, sir.
So that's my take.
All right, last but not least, Joe, what you got, man? What was your takeaway?
Man, I'm gonna need more training. I've been trying to hit the mute div button and it's just not working. So
Oh, he's not gonna defend himself. He said he
Oh,
did good.
man, I'm sorry. I had to stop laughing. Don't give him mods, man. See, there you go.
no,
You give him mods.
I was gonna say that everybody made some really great
what's
points.
going
I was
on?
really
You
gonna
give him
pump up
mods?
Omax. I was gonna pump up Omax tonight, and everybody kind of beat me to the punch. So I'm ready to get to the next part of the analysis and debate, especially with Johnny B on the stage. Johnny Bearkiller, good to see you, brother.
Yeah, he sound like he's sick, man. Tell me, that flu going around over there, Johnny.
He got that carry foot.
Yeah, I guess so. Like I said, man, good analysis, man. Yeah, like I said, we all saw the game. I think I kind of see people kind of excited after the win, and we see some people whose excitement is being tempered a little bit, which is fair, because like I said, it was a team that we were supposed to do this too, not necessarily 30 points, but you're supposed to beat them handily. You should beat a team like this and have your main guys sit out in the fourth quarter. So, it was one of those wins where you can kind of just sit back and relax. You wasn't sweating or nothing, thinking they're going to come back and win the game or anything like that. So get us ready, man, for Minnesota. We got Minnesota coming up next, fellas. So we're gonna see how that goes. Kind of touching on, I think Boley said it a minute ago. Well, I don't know if y'all heard the rumor that Mavericks might be trying to get Andrew Wiggins. I kind of want to get y'all's opinion on that, man. Would y'all want Andrew Wiggins or y'all look at it to try to get somebody else?
Well, I'll tell you this: if the scores it's a very close game between Detroit Pistons and Warriors. It's 97-96 for the Warriors right now with like 3 minutes to go. If they lose that game, man, wow. That's crazy. So I wouldn't be surprised if you can get them to do a bad deal. I don't think they should get rid of him. I think they should be getting rid of Klay Thompson and what's his name? The other guy there, Green. That's the guy.
No one's going to take Klay Thompson. They did. That's the thing.
I would be trying to get rid of those guys. You got to get off the board.
I want Kuminga. Real talk.
Yeah, Wiggins is. I kind of question his for the game. From a talent standpoint, he's certainly an upgrade over a lot of the players we have on the roster now. But I think King had talked about that a couple games ago on Playback about how he was not really sure about Wiggins' headspace, and not to put words into King's mouth, but I thought that was a fairly astute analysis on that particular player.
Yeah.
He's a playoff riser, though. He's proven he's a playoff riser. I think if you get him in the playoffs and we play well, and he's got Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving passing him balls, I think he's such a good player, man. I remember in that run they got from the championship.
And he can defend, too. He can defend.
Wiggins is a play finisher, right? He's a play finisher. They don't have playmakers over there anymore. Real talk, hey, the all-time great. But everybody gets old. Steph is regressing playmaking, like he just has, from what I'm seeing this season. So if you don't have somebody to make plays for you, and you're mainly a play finisher, and you don't really create for yourself, then that's what he's going to look like.
I take Wiggins if they give him to us. Meaning. We look at the trade and say, man, that's all it took for Wiggins. That's the type of trade I take Andrew Wiggins for.
If we can dump one of our bad contracts with it as well, maybe.
If it's like, they took that, damn, that's it. That's all we had to give it for Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah. So if we can give him Maxey, maybe Hardy and something, and then they give us Wiggins.
I'd trade Grant Williams for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's making 27, so that's a lot.
They got him for D-Lo, man. They shouldn't have to ask for a hell of a lot, man. Come on.
Yeah, what I heard from the trade is it's going to be Hardy and it's going to be Hardy and Holmes. It was Hardy and Holmes. That's what I heard for the trade.
That actually works.
Yes,
does that actually work though?
I guess I'm thinking about it for something different too. My thing is I'm reminded of the group that we had when we went kind of deep with Jalen Brunson and stuff. The chemistry was good. We have a start in Luka that he don't like winning, and then I'll kind of question if Andrew Wiggins is showing that nonchalant, I don't care attitude. I wonder, would that cause major problems in the locker room? You know what I'm saying? So, somewhat I feel like King is worth taking a chance on, but at the same time, I would still be exploring. I kind of like the Kuminga better. If you ask me of whom would I would prefer, give me Kuminga, but
if you get Kuminga, like how much are you giving up for Kuminga?
They're not giving us Kuminga.
Tim Hardaway Jr. in the first.
Ain't that too much?
I
Because
do
he
that.
still in his
That's
rookie
too
contract.
high.
And they give us something else back, another contract.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Which one did you say the rumor you heard about Wiggins? What was the actual players from us?
So the Wiggins trade was supposedly this is the Athletic. Somebody from the Athletic reported this. They said that it's pretty much damn near a shoe in for Wiggins to come to Dallas for Hardy and Rashawn Holmes.
I don't know how that works.
I don't see how the money
All right,
works.
let me
It doesn't work.
say something, y'all.
It would be something else.
Y'all
I'll
caught
throw it
up
back
on
to
the over 30 saying. Let me let y'all in on the next new saying you got to catch up with. With the money that players are getting now, used to players that just made it on talent and didn't have heart and drive could stick around. Well, the money's got so big now, they gonna show you who they are. When a player shows you who they are, no matter what the money is, believe them. Because when you get $50 million in your pocket and you got it there off talent, not because you love the game, you're happy at that point. And this is a mistake that a lot of teams are making right now. This is something we need to be very, very careful of.
I mean, 2 years ago, he showed me he is the second best player on a championship team. That's what I.
Yeah, but what he doing present? What is his present show?
I mean, hold up. Who said that? Johnny B said earlier, broken clock is right 2 times a day.
Exactly.
Like, it's 2 years ago was that the only year for Andrew Wiggins so far, man.
Up until
Guys,
this
hold on.
year, LeBron James was the best player on a championship team. He's not anymore.
Yes, he is.
No,
I know you're not Johnny.
Still gonna make
No.
The clock thing, while I was particularly, I like the clock thing, is more like the saying that you can't step in the same river twice.
No, he ain't.
So, and I think that's kind of thing with Wiggins. He was at 2 years ago, but that river has changed. So I'm not really sure that he's the same guy.
I look at it like this though. If we give up this trade works. I tried it. Rashawn Holmes, Maxi Kleber, Jaden Hardy for Wiggins. If we're playing, let's say the team we're summing up on Sunday, would you rather these 3 guys that I mentioned, or would you rather have Andrew Wiggins?
And that's the point.
That's
the point I was making earlier with you.
Yo,
I was saying if they throw him to us,
got Wiggins is because he wasn't any good.
But
but
I think y'all missing the most important component. Y'all not factoring in the most important component. How does kid feel about Wiggins?
I mean,
if kid ain't feeling him, he ain't playing anyway.
It don't
matter. I think kid want Kuzma. I think Jared Dudley want Kuzma back.
That'd be
But you hear about what Washington want for Kuzma though?
They said 2.
Oh, it's 2. Okay.
Kuzma wants to be in Dallas as
first
well.
rounders can be smoothed down to 1 and 2 first. I mean, 1
or
first.
one with swap.
They just trying to get someone, put it out there and say
that's a good point, Johnny. Or do a swap.
Yeah, one of the swap.
Bro, if they get Kuzma, they gotta get Gafford, man.
And you try, get them both.
I'm with it.
Get them both, man.
We get them both. We can move something.
That's it. We get them both.
We get them both. We can go move something.
Yeah, hey, we got to. Powell has to go because if Gafford comes here, he'd just be the 3rd center on this roster.
Okay. Jason Kidd starts the Dwight Powell.
I keep forgetting about that. Joe Wright.
Y'all know it's true.
Yeah.
Y'all don't agree with.
He ain't wrong.
Yeah, you right, bro. I keep forgetting, bro. I forgot about that, man.
Yeah, I would love.
Hey, man. If we get Gafford, we'll put a hit out on him. We'll find a way to get Powell injured or something.
Yeah.
Hey, there were a couple moments tonight.
It ain't happened yet.
I thought he had concussion.
I prayed he had a concussion, but he got up.
Y'all are crazy playing.
The locker room and all that.
Hey, but y'all do know
the concussion might be better, man.
He might.
Y'all do know what happened.
We don't wish injury on players, bro. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
I didn't wish him to be in, but I wish he had
but we,
Just made
hey,
his mind today.
He said I just
hey,
wish he had CTE.
we don't wish it on him, but we sure think about it.
He said I wish he had CTE. That's
Nah,
good,
nah.
I hope he don't get hurt. Be like, you looking like.
But if it's the Lord's will, you know.
But y'all know what happened to Wiggins, though, right?
You say what, Johnny B?
I said y'all know what happened to Wiggins.
What happened?
The reason why he is like how he is.
Did just like somebody pass?
No, his best friend is the daddy of his kids.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Something wild.
Oh, yeah. I heard about it.
Yeah, his best friend was actually the daddy of his two daughters that he thought was his.
Yep, but again, I feel bad for him. But you still got to remember: do we need him over here with Kid, who they say be playing mind games and stuff? He don't need, you know.
Right,
so again, this Kid factor.
If we bring him over to Dallas, right? He's going to be fine because he can speak to Luka. Luka's an adopted father as well. He's adopted Devin Booker. He's adopted loads of people. You know, they can talk about it and he'll feel better.
Hey, Andrew Wiggins might be in a different mindset right now, Ben.
Wiggins not
Where was Wiggins at before?
No.
Hey,
Johnny.
let me in. Where was Wiggins at before? He was at Golden State.
Minnesota.
He sucked there. That's how Golden State got him so cheap. Then the broken clock would happen, and he had a good playoff series and got a contract. He got paid, and he ain't done squat since. Now I'm going to argue that trade down. I do not want to touch Andrew Wiggins at all. That's a bad trade.
Hey, Johnny B, if you find out the names of those kids, I'll figure out if that's true because I got the research skills to see if that rumor is actually true or not.
Y'all talk to each other on Twitter about that.
Their chemistry is fucked up, man. That's what's going on with not just Wiggins, but several of the players.
No, you're right. I mean, I was going to say that the vibes down there must be far from immaculate. It's not.
But why is it? Why is it though?
Because
Green, man.
Because whenever that's
and the fact that Clay is washed. He's not
Do you see when Draymond walk up the guys on the bench and they like jump?
Jump. Yeah.
Like, oh, hold up, Draymond.
No,
what you about to do?
as soon as the shit happened with Draymond, right? It divided the team between the dynasty core and people that just got there. That's why they're talking about moving Chris Paul already.
They say there's a further division in the team because there's Greg Myers the Myers players in the new regime where Steve Kerr's making front office decisions too.
Right. Exactly. There's a divide between. They're not together, right? The
Warriors got to make a decision.
A line's been drawn between the dudes that. And all good things come to an end, but all those players have regrets. And this shit happens, bro. I'm sorry. Steph is still putting up nice numbers. He's not that same dude, bro. I'm sorry. Everybody's not gonna age like LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel sorry for
everybody? Everybody's not on EPO.
No.
Oh, my bad.
No.
That's that out.
Do y'all feel sorry for the Warriors though?
No.
Wow, man, they've got 4 championships. What?
Yeah.
No,
I'm celebrating.
They had their time. Right? That's how things come and go, bro. Now the question is, do they figure out how to move on and fix it
quickly?
Sooner or later.
Yep.
Because bro, dude, I'm kind of. I mean, look, man, I'm kind of old, dog.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a minute.
Yeah, but I'm kind of old, bro. Every dynasty that I've seen that came and went, they've been stuck in mediocrity for 30 years. Whether we're talking about the Cowboys, what the Patriots are going to be, the Chicago Bulls, the Warriors now, like the shit happens. And it's just like, how do you move on from greatness?
That's an opportunity.
I think the Warriors, the Suns, and the Warriors, the Suns, and the Lakers are going to go into a deep depression period. I think.
So Ben, the only one I don't agree with is the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't think they'd go in a deep.
Oh, because the Adam Silver in the league will prop them up and they'll
They're just the Lakers. A player, when free agency happen and it's like a big free agency, they're going to get somebody. You feel me? Because they're the Lakers.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
That weather's nice.
The weather's.
Sunshine and bikini is going to be the best recruiter.
Yeah, that.
I mean, bro,
that next person gets to be the face. Hold up, that next person gets to be Michael. Hold on, that next person gets to be the face of LA, because this is the end of LeBron being the LA guy. So that next person can be the face of the LA Lakers. Somebody's going there.
Yeah. And 80's a good person
it
to
might
build
be
around too.
It might be somebody, but okay, is like keeping their whole stack. Is the top 10 player going there anytime soon?
Yeah,
like
if
ESPN got anything to do with it, they will, because they want the California team to always be amongst the top 3. So if the Golden State ain't gonna be it, they gonna definitely push for the Lakers to be it.
They want Boston to be there too, and they've won one title in 50 years.
Yeah, so, but Boston's still competitive though.
Yeah,
I get the impression that the league is going to pull some bull jive. Yeah,
but the Lakers are going to have some star there at some point. They're the Lakers, like.
This season, though, none of those 3 teams are going to be in the playoffs the way it's going, and I think they're going to pull some. I think they're going to pull some bullshit to make like the Lakers or someone, the Warriors, get in the playoffs.
I may be wrong on this. I thought with the tournament that was part of what they win in terms of the fact that they won the tournament. I thought they guaranteed a spot. I don't know if it's in the play-in tournament or something. Is none of that?
No. That was something they were talking about maybe in the future. Yeah, not this year.
Can I present you guys?
That would be discussed.
Trade.
Go ahead. What you got?
I got a trade here. Think about it. 3-team trade: Mavericks, Warriors, and Wizards, and this actually works. We get. Some of you are gonna not like this. Andrew Wiggins and Draymond Green. The Warriors.
I like Draymond.
Hold on. The Warriors get Daniel Gafford, Rashawn Holmes, Kleber, Jaden Hardy. The Wizards get Grant Williams, Josh Green, Dwight Powell, but they're going to get picks from Warriors and Mavericks, and who cares about the picks? They don't cost in the cap. So
it'll never happen because Powell up in it.
I
thought it was maybe
Would
realistic.
you do it? Would you do it, Powell? Would you do it though?
Right.
So basically, we're getting up Hardy, Kleber, Rashawn Holmes.
Powell ain't going nowhere. Y'all could just go ahead
and give away all of our picks for Andrew Wiggins and
Draymond.
I don't want Draymond.
No. That's why you bring in the Warriors so they can give them.
Say, look.
What I'm saying.
I need 3.
And Josh Green.
Look, I need three groups of people.
I don't need no 40-year-old player.
Understand something, right? I need Lucas. I need Lucas Sands to understand Kyrie ain't going nowhere. Need Kyrie Sands to understand he ain't going nowhere. And I need Mavs fans to understand the same thing applies to Dwight Powell.
Yep. Nailed it.
I can't handle that, man. I'm sorry. Powell's got to be
tradable. So, I mean, look, man, but it is what it is, bro. He's a cheap bench player. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like
he's not a bench player, though, man. That's the problem.
Right. The problem with Dwight is that he plays, not what he gets paid. I don't care if Mark Cuban wants to give his girlfriend money. I just don't want him playing.
Especially not playing the amount of minutes he playing. I could live with him taking 5 minutes a game, but he be playing 30 sometimes. You like, we gonna lose.
Hold on.
Like real talk, would we hate him so much if he was in the Brian Cardinal role? Like real talk.
No.
No,
Brian
he
Carter
was at third.
How many
Carter
games you see
can
Brian Carter play?
sometimes.
If he
Brian
was
Carter
a
can hit threes sometimes.
He's literally the custodian. He's literally the custodian. He's the cleanup guy. Yes, that's what Dwight Powell should be.
What he cleaning up? He cleaning out our good players.
That's what I'm saying is that's what Dwight Powell should be, the garbage guy, the custodian, the
I'm with
guy.
you. He should be.
Yeah, if he was in that position, I'd be there. But I got a question for y'all.
The guy they send out to celebrate a win.
Yeah.
Yes.
So tonight in the blowout, he should have been providing veteran presence and leadership.
And leadership. Yes, Joe.
Joe, you said hi. You said Udonis Haslem. What you said, Joe?
The question I have for y'all though, real quick is the last 5 games, who's been better? I asked guys in the playback. I wrote other guys.
Everybody coming in and out off the
In the last five games, who's been a better player? Grant Williams or Dwight Powell?
Jesus Christ.
Man, that ain't fair, bro.
Not a fair
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
He doesn't want to answer
because I know what the answer is. I know what the hashtag Powell. Hashtag Powell.
Man.
Oh my God. King has been converted. King has officially been converted.
Get the tattoo hashtag
It's not even nothing about that, bro. It goes back to what I was saying earlier.
Oh, I already know, Mike. I'm just joking.
All y'all $12-13 million players letting these vet men's G leaguers and fucking rookies outplay you, bro. And you're cool with that. Like
I didn't say it. I wanted every one of y'all to answer the question. I want to go down the line.
Powell, Dwight Powell.
Who agreed to pay them that money, Micah?
Richard, who's been playing better between Dwight Powell and Grant Williams the last 5 games?
Come on, tell the truth, man.
That's easy.
I know y'all don't want to say it, bro. We gotta be real.
Just tell the truth.
It's almost blasphemy.
It is, but you gotta be real, bro.
Guys, it's okay to
Dwight
admit
Powell.
that Dwight Powell is the second best player.
I'll say it. Dwight Powell. Y'all know I'm the president of the hate club, but the man been playing.
No, Div is the president.
Hold on, I'll tell you right now. No, he didn't do better. Are you telling me 1 3-pointer? If in the first game against Portland, if he shoots 1 3, he has the same points as Powell, and we're talking about how great he played.
I know, but he did.
His shooting wasn't better,
but he didn't shoot that 1 3.
But on top of that, he didn't get to play the second game where he could have railed up a bunch of threes, and then we'd be going, "Oh wow, look at how good he's playing."
He did.
It's not a fair
comparison.
Div, you named 2 games though, Div. He said 5.
Delete all that. Let him delete all that. The last 5 games, who's played better defensively?
Grant Williams.
No.
Did he
bowl? I'm not watching basketball.
Grant Williams.
Did he bowl it?
Hold on. But the thing is, wait, it's not.
I watched Dwight Powell against Cat and Rudy Gobert.
I saw 2 players playing bad, and you're telling me which one played worse. If you say that, I can say that.
He did not play bad.
Don't tell me Powell played great in 5 games.
I didn't say he played great. I did not say that, Div.
Hell, the question was who played better out of those 2. That's all. We're not saying Powell came out here looking like an all-star.
Sucks, man.
The question got to flip to it, guys. The question got to slant too. That's what I'm saying. It's like Dwight Powell ain't really guarding nobody that's scoring. His main thing is to stop people from grabbing rebounds.
Who's played better? That's all I want to know. The last
just that answer, man.
Okay, who's had the harder matchups? Who's had the harder matchups in the last 5 games? Who's covered
Grant Williams.
You can't just say Grant because hold on.
Hey, Div, who almost had a triple-double?
I told you that Dwight Powell was playing against Rudy Gobert.
Jaden Hardy.
And Cat.
Jaden Hardy. Dude, I'm telling you, I can't. I'm sorry,
Ben, I know you want fellow Powell out. Ben, who played better the last 5 games? Grant Williams or Dwight Powell?
Dwight Contavious Powell Jr.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Micah,
of course he's
played
going to
better the last 5 games, Micah.
Dude owns this jersey, man. Of course he's going to.
I'm sorry. It's Powell.
It's funny.
Thank you. Richard already said it, Joe.
That's what I'm getting at, man. Like these dudes don't got no shame. Like, how the fuck am I gonna pay you $13 million and you letting
Dwight
Wow.
Powell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hold on, you guys.
Hold
Hold on,
Joe, let Joe answer first, Div. Joe.
Okay.
I mean, I watch basketball, so it's obvious to anybody that watches basketball that Dwight Powell's played some pretty good basketball, especially when compared to Grant Williams. And I don't like the player, but that's
Who's
that's
had
the
more
truth.
practice with the team?
Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell.
Man,
What's up?
he's available.
What's up?
Johnny
What, is
B,
that
hold
not
on,
legit?
Div.
Wait,
Johnny
so I'm
B.
supposed to go on a new team and
Johnny
learn
B.
the whole system and be
Hold on.
awesome, right? But we don't do the same thing for Powell.
Guys, I
This
think you're all
guy's been
forgetting
playing.
something.
This guy's been playing on this team for how long?
Hold on.
How long? How long, King? How long has
That's
he
not the
played for this
question,
team?
though, man.
Div.
That's not the
15 years.
How
question.
long has
Div.
this guy played for this team?
Div, is your
15
real
years.
This is
is your real
why I
first name
need that
Larry?
mute button.
Hold on, is his real first name
I
Larry?
will not give Powell any
Because
credit
he
for
is
anything.
moving the goalposts. I didn't talk
I
about who
will
been here the
not.
longest, who did all this.
Div.
I just said between the last 5
The
games,
last 5 games, Div.
who's been
Div,
the
listen.
better player.
Well, that's a terrible.
Div, you've been following this channel for probably about as long as we've been having this channel, right?
The first 5 games, who played better? Same thing back in.
All right, yeah, it's been Grant Williams. I can answer the question.
Was it even close?
No.
No, it really
I
wasn't.
asked you about the
Hey, wait,
last
hold on.
5 games.
Forget
Were you
that.
not the
The
biggest
whole
cheer
season.
about what a great pickup he was? Come
Yeah.
on, King.
What does that got to do with the
First
question I
5
asked,
games.
Div?
But what does that have to do with the last
I'll tell you what.
5
I'll
games,
tell you what
Div?
it is. I'll tell you why. Because I'm just showing you how if I take a snippet of 5 games, I can make anyone look great.
I'm not
To the
trying
point-
to
We're
make
not-
Powell look great.
Div, nobody is saying
guys, hold on,
he was great. Let me ask you one question. Who had a better 5-game stretch the last 5 games?
No, let's make it real. Let's make it real. Who's had better seasons, Dante Exum or Grant Williams?
Dante Exum.
Who's had a better season, Derrick Jones Jr. or Grant Williams?
Jones
Derrick
Jr.
Jones Jr.
Who's had a better season? Dwight
Who's
Powell.
had a better season? Who's had a better season, Derek Lively or Grant Williams?
Derrick Lively.
Derek Lively.
Okay.
Kyrie
Over the last, and then over the last 5 games.
Why 5? Why not do the season?
Hold on. Div, hold on.
All right,
Div. Let's do the season.
You're gonna see where I'm going.
It's
You're gonna see
Grant
where I'm
Williams,
going
but
with
not by a bunch, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, Grant Williams should be way further than Dwight Powell. It's probably
Okay, I got.
not by a.
I'm not.
I got an easy question. I got an easy question for you.
If
I
you
got
did
that.
if we're doing the value
Okay.
of the contract, though, it's actually Dwight Powell who's been better.
Guys,
I got an easy question for you. Okay. All right. All right, Mr. All right, Mr. Powell. I got a question for you. If you had to get rid of one of them players right now, thinking about the future, which one you gonna get rid of?
Dwight Powell.
Great question.
Dwight Powell.
Thank
Dwight
you.
Powell.
Guys,
I'm not lying. I didn't come on stage
Great-
to lie.
great
Y'all
question.
just moving the goalposts. I didn't ask you anything about that. Yes,
King,
Powell should be-
they would if they didn't know the answers to the question, they would just change the questions on
Yeah,
the
just
test.
change the question.
Okay, but here's the thing. But the question is pointless, man.
Dwight Powell averages.
What are you trying to
he
prove?
averages
What did you
6
prove?
plus point
What did
2
you prove?
hustles a game.
Okay,
5.1 high fives. He's a great player.
He's
man.
trying to prove that y'all
Right,
are
man.
irrational.
This
One
is
more.
like
AJ
Twitter.
Lawson.
This is like Twitter.
AJ Lawson, Grant Williams.
This is like
Who's
Twitter,
the
though,
best?
yo.
Yeah,
King
exactly.
is just
AJ
trying to
Lawson
prove
may have-
that y'all have an irrational dislike for the man.
This is
Y'all
just
walk
like
right into that
Twitter,
trap.
man. I said something about Joel Embiid. They were like, "What'd you say Joel Embiid for?" I'm like, "Bro, what the hell? I just asked the question."
Yeah.
But
Joe,
Kane
you
is,
don't- I don't
Kane
need
is
that question. I can tell you I don't like Powell. I don't need that
I
question.
don't. You don't have
play
to like
10,
Powell
15 games in a
He
row.
just wanted
I
you to
still
see
you
if
want
you
don't
were
to
going
like
to be
Powell
objective.
because you don't like Powell. Don't mean you can't be objective. Exactly, Joe. You can't say what's the truth.
Well, to be honest, the reason I don't like him is not because
we're talking
how
about
he plays as much as how he's being used. It's probably more on
That's the same
kid
for all
than
of
it is
us.
on.
That's the
He's
same for all
trash.
of
We
More
us.
on
all
kid,
know he's
yeah.
trash, Div.
But
We
that's
know
why
it.
I want him gone.
It's
because
more
he's
of
playing
what I'm-
when he shouldn't be.
What I'm trying
But
to show more
Div,
of is Grant Williams
Div,
is trash. Not about Dwight Powell being nice. Grant Williams being trash.
Thank you.
Listen,
And
man.
we agree with you,
Dwight
King.
Powell
We
is
agree
averaging
with you.
3 quick
Is
four
what I'm,
visits to keep
is
his
what I'm
dimension.
getting at.
Right, that's
Is
more
what I'm
than
getting
anybody.
at is I just named 2 veterans, 2 rookies, and 2 G leaguers that have outplayed this man.
Hey, guess what? Y'all want me to rattle off the last 5 games with Grant Williams and
No, don't do it.
Let's hear it.
Let's do it. Come on.
Check this out. Points. Grant Williams 5.6. Dwight Powell 5.8. Rebounds.
That's his.
Grant Williams. Hold on. 3.4 rebounds for Grant Williams. 6.4 for Dwight Powell. Assists.
Wait. He's a center.
Hold on. Assists.
Grant Williams is center too. Keep going.
Well, he plays center sometimes.
Yep.
1.2 assists for Grant Williams. Powell 2.6.
Oh my goodness.
Now they're even on steals and rebounds at steal a piece and 0.4. I mean, blocks and steals they're even. 1 steal each, 0.4 on blocks.
You said defense looking about the same?
Okay, now do this.
Better for Powell.
No,
Hold on.
come on,
now,
man.
do the same thing for the first 5 games. Do the same thing for the first 5 games. Let's see which ones are closer.
Right, Div.
No, that wasn't a question, Div.
Yeah,
Div, this is why
are
you
right.
get the mute button.
The first 5 games, Grant Williams was way better than Dwight Powell. You are right, Div. These last 5 games, though, Dwight Powell has been better than Grant Williams. I can't even believe I'm saying that. Like it was like, blah, blah, blah.
But I'll give you an example. Last year, if you look at the numbers, they say that we play better. You even have this other channel that was preaching this crap. Powell, when he's in there, we do better, plus minus.
That's because they always
right?
No. That's because they always play. Hold on. They always play him with Luka, and Luka gonna be getting 30, 40 points a game. So yeah, his plus minus gonna look nice.
Right. Y'all right, but listen, he does. The Dwight Powell plus minus is better than Grant Williams. We not so comparing him to Rashawn Holmes is okay. Yeah, Rashawn should get them opportunities.
Right.
Grant Williams does get those opportunities, and he's doing worse than Dwight Powell is.
Yeah, but when does he get those opportunities? When we're getting our ass smoked?
No, Grant Williams is doing. We get our ass smoked. Grant Williams.
He was a starting power forward for most of the year, dude.
I don't know.
Bro.
Grant Williams
He's played
the 5. Grant Williams just playing backup 5.
Div, you've been losing this argument on playback. I don't know why you're trying to win
because of
That's
injuries.
the problem too, Ralph.
Different. When
They
Lively
playing
went down,
him somewhere he
when
should
Lively
be.
went,
No, when he's playing at 4, he's trash too.
He is. I mean, but still, when he at center, he super trash.
Trash. You
He
right.
trash and juice.
No,
But
I
Div,
get what you're saying, but this is the thing, you guys. I'm trying to tell you that I can't give Powell any credit. The guy sucks. He's been here for so long and he's done nothing. And I'm not going to give him credit at all because he gets enough from Jason Kidd the credit when he doesn't deserve it. The dude's playing over a guy like Holmes. Are you kidding me? Every time we see Holmes, we're like, damn, that's what you need, the energy. This guy's his ass on the bench.
You're like a toddler when you're trying to feed him and he don't want to eat the peas, man.
Div, you are a million% right, Div. You're a million% right. Everything you just said, you're a million% right. But we're talking about this one thing, right? The point that King also was trying to make, the fact that that's how bad Grant Williams been playing.
Oh, and
you're getting outplayed by Dwight Powell, bro. That is bad.
Yeah, we always say Dwight is the worst. We always say Dwight Powell shouldn't even be on the NBA floor. Right now, Dwight Powell is outplaying Grant Williams. That's the point.
Hey man,
eat your peas, man.
They trying to get my with the Dallas Mavericks front office.
Ricky and come on, man. Dwight Powell, 2 vet men.
I'm not missing Grant Williams
and a D-leaguer, bro. That's what we're looking at.
All out playing Grant Williams.
Yep.
What I seen in the 4th quarter today, all those young guys outplayed Grant Williams in the last 5 games.
In that Houston Rocket game with Grant Williams, he was trash. And the rest of the young boys started performing.
I agree. But you know what? Again, I said this before, I think in one of our comments. We know that Grant Williams is a hard worker, or at least that's what we've been told. We know he's a pretty smart dude. I expect him to figure it out one way or the other and help us when we need it. We know what we not gonna get or gonna get from Dwight Powell. It's gonna be like maybe 3 points, 1 rebound,
yes,
and maybe 0.5 assists or something.
So, Bowling, I'm not disagreeing with you there. I don't want you to think that I'm disagreeing with you. I don't think Dwight Powell is getting better. No, I hope Grant Williams gets it together, especially if he's going to stay on the team.
Yeah.
I'm just pointing out that right now, Dwight Powell is playing better then Grant
And
Williams.
you are correct.
How big?
You
Grant
are
Williams-
absolutely correct.
I would have to go to the point where I'd have to rewatch the game and see how many rebounds he actually got and how many actually landed on his hand. That's how much I hate
Right.
that. I do not want that guy to play on the team, man. I'm sorry.
I understand, Dave. You're just not giving him credit. You already told him you can't. You
I-
hate on him, which is fine.
I hate on him.
Hey, y'all saw the last game when he first came in the game, and he volleyball the ball right to the other guy to make the basket.
Yes, he does that. That's what he does.
That's what he do.
That's what he do. Yep, just like that. That's what he do. That's what Dwight Powell. I
He
know
was
what he
lead
does.
spiker in college for Stanford, man.
And he was still out there being more impactful than Grant Williams.
Yes, all right, King. We get it.
That's
In
it.
the
That's all
last
I'm
5 games, he's been more impactful. Can we please move on? Because you killing my
This has become when we talk Dwight Powell again.
We give Dwight Powell credit on the show, man.
Good job, Dwight Powell. Good job. Hey, man, what applause is?
I hope
Now
Dwight
you
listens to the
just gave Kid down
But
another
I
excuse.
will say this.
That's for Mr. Dwight.
The one
The
thing,
white around they did.
By the way,
the one thing you will see from Dwight in a few games, he ain't the worst center in the league, bro. Cause that boy Reef is stinky.
Who?
Stinky.
Who'd you say,
Oh,
Mike?
man. The only center that they had available for Portland.
Oh yeah, he was thinking.
Yeah, he a two.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did Joe Budden call it? A 2-pack of ass.
Dwight was out there using and abusing him. I was like, man,
Abusing him, bro. He had a cool couple threes, bro, but he was getting his ass dusted, bro. Kyrie was stripping his ass, blocking his ass, like man.
That was part of my point. That's part of my point to Div and part of the Bowley as well. Like probably like 3 of the last 4 games, Dwight Powell was like at least a backup center.
Yes, I agree.
And I'm not even going to say he should be the backup center. We need to go upgrade, but he looked like a backup center to 3 out of the last 4 games.
He is, and right now we're giving him a star of the time on how long we've been talking about him. See,
he's a backup center for the team we just played, Portland, because they have nothing.
I mean, hey, you might
There's
be right.
Literally no centers.
I'm
But
not
that's the
agreeing
only
that he's
thing.
going
He
to
should
be
be playing
this.
backup, not
I would
center.
never bet on this, Div.
Bro,
over on Powell ever.
Say, man, if Aiden's hurt, he's starting on that team. What you mean?
Yep.
Exactly. And the other
So
thing I
what-
was going to mention, just real quick, just to make us happy, guys, maybe we'll get LeBron here. They just lost again. 127, 113, baby. Let's go. Come on, LeBron has to play
Hold
with
on.
Kyrie.
I asked him Playback.
Hey, hold up! I gotta check this. I gotta check this Detroit game real quick. I want to see how sad
Detroit
these boys going out.
Or Detroit lost, sorry.
Detroit
lost. Yeah.
But I want to ask you the question I asked Rel. I think I asked TJK as well, and some guys in Playback. If you could trade for Draymond and knew you would get a first round, at least swap a pick or something like that, right? Would you trade for Draymond?
Yep.
Well, hold on. The question is, who do we have to release to get him?
Anybody, not the other dudes. You know, the main guys.
Yep, I think he has that big of an impact. And then I feel like there are some teams that, if we be honest, they think that when we play them, they think we soft. And they think, listen, we're gonna bully them, we're gonna go in and get what we want, especially if our shots ain't falling down, we're gonna take it to the paint. They can't stop us. And so I feel like having a guy that's willing to do that dirty work and say, listen, now you're not just gonna be coming all up in here and thinking it's just gonna be easy for you. So I would.
So we could either
Preach, Broly.
Timmy and someone
Broly.
else, or Rashawn Holmes and probably one of the younger guys. Would you do it?
Yeah,
I would.
All right. Now, would you take that first round pick?
It depends. Like
Would you
I'll
take
say,
that
like
first round pick? If you could tell, Micah, hold on. If you could tell that first round pick would get you back in this draft where you could draft Bronny and get Braun, would you make that your starting lineup of Draymond, Braun, Lively, Kai, and Luka? Would you go all in for that first round pick if you knew you could do that?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I said Brandon got to earn his spot.
Do you even worry about Bronny though, Bowley? Are you even worried about Bronny? Really?
Well,
Is the first round pick really for Bronny?
Yeah,
You know
I think
what?
Bowley
Okay,
hit the
I see.
nail on the
Do you
head,
see what I'm
man.
Bro,
saying?
I think Bronny's gonna be good, bro. To be honest with y'all, like
He's
he's
6'2", man.
I think he's going to be better than Dennis Smith
6'2".
Jr.
I think his brother will be better than him.
I think he's going to be better than Dennis
he's
Smith
gonna
Jr.
be. Look, I'm
think
usually
Bowley's right. We need some dogs, man. We need dogs. Bowley had it right, hit the nail right on the head, man.
I bet you Luka wouldn't get as many fouls and as many hits and all if they had Draymond here.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Exactly.
Also, he'd teach Luka to cut to the basket because he'd give him shit.
Him and
What you
Luka
doing
can
standing
compete
there?
for
Cut to the
technical
damn
fouls.
basket, man.
You need some nasty to win to win championships, man. And we don't have any nasty.
Luka would never get a technical.
Yeah,
foul.
tell him you better stay off my superstar. You don't want to get that Rudy Truden.
But you guys are missing the main reason I want Powell. The main reason not Powell. The main reason I want. Whoa, that's
Freudian
the main
slip.
reason the main reason I want Green on this team. I'll be honest with you. Is because I know Kid might pull his crap where he's going to make sure Green doesn't play as much as Powell, and you know what's going to happen in that locker room. He's going to F him up, man. And to give him a concussion, and then Kid can't play him.
Yep, we're gonna finally see the white power will go down.
Y'all wrong.
I
Y'all
love
wrong.
that.
You guys are wrong. You guys are completely wrong. If that guy hits Dwight Powell, he's done.
It's over. Yep, it is over.
Hell no,
Cut
man.
him, his contract, eat it up. They don't care about it at all. He's out of the door if he hits the Dwight Powell. Oh wow.
Yep.
I'd love
You
that.
right.
He might hit Jason Kidd.
Yeah, he'll be okay with Kid before he do hit
Hey, he
Dwight
almost
Powell.
went after. He
we
almost went
applaud
after
that.
Kerr one time, right? He kind of looked at Kerr sideways a couple times.
There's a lot of folks looking at Kerr sideways right now.
Yeah, for sure.
But see, I'm like, how can you? Well, I'm gonna say it's amazing. They can look at a guy who they've well, first of all, he's won X amount of ships. Then go past that, they just selected him, to coach the U.S. Olympics team and all that type of stuff. He coached the All-Star team, but we got Kitty who he can't do no wrong, and he ain't won nothing.
Idiot. I like that.
I love that one.
I like that one.
Kerr,
I like
the thing is-
Bowley. You need to come on playback, man.
The
Yeah,
thing is that Kerr, the Golden State Warriors don't know how to draft, and I don't mean that as far as I know Kuminga and all that, like and Moody, they still ain't hit right. They messed up with a number 2 pick.
Yeah.
Yep, with Wiseman.
But that's
They
playing
messed up
time
with a
too,
number
man.
2 pick.
They messed up on the number 2 pick, but that ain't just Curry, y'all.
No, I ain't saying it's just
Curry.
Kerr. I said the organization can't pick Micah. That wasn't on Kerr.
Hold on, y'all don't think Moody and Kuminga are nice players? I think Kerr will play them.
Yeah, but they don't care about those young guys, man. That ain't
They
just
care
Kerr,
about
bro.
they care about Podziemski and the center. He's playing them because Kerr picked those players. That Moody and Kuminga he didn't pick, and that's why he's jerking their chain all the time.
See, that's
Podziemski and
You
the
said
other
Mark Jackson
centers
somewhere
get lots
laughing
of
right
run.
now? You said Mark Jackson somewhere laughing right now?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he'll get hired here, but
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's not getting hired here.
I'd love it.
I'm telling y'all, bro, it's not just all on Curry. This is on Curry too. I mean, I'll put him up there in an all-time great list and not be messed up about it. But man, this is on Curry too. He don't want
What's
to
he
play
supposed to
with
do? How's he? I don't see how you see that or say that. How do you establish that position?
Star players make decisions.
Well, I guess the
Mavericks
trash because of Luka. The White Powell, Maxi Cleveland.
Do you know how many franchise players I've seen get their coach fired? Franchise players make decisions, bro.
That's a little bit different from playing time and rotations and things like that.
Yeah.
And Steph Curry could get fired.
It's not if you have somebody, and I just, to me, this is what I'm saying. And I got a lot of Warriors mutuals in my follows, man, and they're all saying the same thing, that it's not just Curry. That Curry doesn't trust them kids.
But that doesn't mean that y'all know what you're talking about.
He wants to go down with the ship, pretty much. He keeps on lying to himself about these dudes regressing, and that's what's going down. That's a big part of it.
It damn sure looked like Steph Curry was falling back that year they won the championship the last time, letting the kids run it and help them out.
Hey guys, but listen, y'all hearing it from me first. I still think they are a team that you can't count out because they seem to have this thing they go through every year where it seems like, man, they look like it's over, and then the next thing you know, they kind of it clicks.
This is different.
That might be true.
Feel like that, Bowley, but this year
this is different.
That might be true for a 7-game series, but not for a run for a ring. So yeah.
Oh yeah. No. I don't expect them to get a ship, but I wouldn't count them out of making the playoffs. Is what I'm saying.
They're 10th right now, so they can get a couple of hot games there and win at the end.
A lot of teams though that might be better.
2012 Lakers. That's who they are.
Are they better? Are they better? Are they better than the Pelicans? Are they better than the Pelicans healthy?
No.
The Pelicans
I would say no, but again, these guys are used to being under the pressure, so they're gonna react differently. And I feel like they're gonna have a certain confidence that gets them in crunch time, gets them other wins that get them to the playoffs. So I'm like, the Pelicans is still young. I mean, they're good, they're talented, but experience, we can't downplay that part.
I think the Pelicans have a lot of assets, a lot of first-round picks, and they are a point guard away from being dangerous, a dangerous team because they've got long wings. They can rebound the ball. They got a top 10 talent, even though he's kind of hurt a lot.
Y'all can say they're injury prone. They're injury prone.
They got it.
So are the Mavericks.
You click.
They got a top tier perimeter defender in the league.
Yep, Herb Jones.
Bro, Herb Jones is a problem.
Oh yeah, he is. Agree.
They got a lot of nice players, man. Larry Nance Jr. can play. Dude,
yeah. He had a super chat.
Yeah, I got it.
But yeah, all the confidence in the world ain't gonna change the fact that they're small, they're old, and they're slow.
Man, that didn't pop on my screen, man. I don't know why I didn't see that.
Like, it's just not happening.
Are you talking about Golden State?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they're small, old, and slow.
I agree with you, Micah. We were out to New Orleans though. It's
New Orleans.
My latte. Remember,
they're at the back end of this home stretch. We played them back to back. We play the Pelicans back to back at the end of this homestand.
New Orleans has a CJ McCollum problem.
Kind of.
CJ's got a $40 million contract and still got 3 years to go.
That's ugly.
And they need to make up their mind which one they want to play with.
Wait, hold on. What he got, Richard? How much he got left?
3 more years each year.
Jesus,
that's stupid.
37, 39, and 41, I believe.
Yeah,
I'm not looking at it, so don't hold me to that. But it's close.
But like you were saying, they don't have a point guard.
That's just a bad contract.
They really need a point guard more than they need to get off of that contract.
Yeah. They need a point.
To go get one.
They just don't have one. CJ is a shooting guard.
That's a lot of money.
Jose Alvarado is a defensive guard. They don't have a floor general like
if CJ McCollum was let me ask you this: if CJ McCollum was a free agent right now, how much would you pay him?
If he is a
25, maybe my man
20.
Then he is way overpaid. They got a CJ McCollum problem. Like, that's wow, $40 million.
First off, for his age, I wouldn't be after him at all. But if I had to pay him to be on the team, not a dime over $20 million, not a dime.
Yeah. I was thinking like 18.
It's not really a need for us because we got lots of bucket getters. We got lots of like offensive players. Like
guards.
Yeah.
Like
Say you had
if
a
it was
team,
like another
Ben,
team, like
say
maybe
you
they'd
had a
pay
team
more.
where you needed a number 2.
Then I'd pay a bit more, maybe 25, maybe.
Would you?
Maybe
So
30 even.
25, maybe 30. You saying? So that's
If I was say a team that didn't have good shooting and I didn't have good guard play, I'd probably pay maybe as much as 30 if I had to.
But you wouldn't pay 40.
Oof.
I wouldn't pay 40. No, that's rough.
I'd rather have.
Well, Dyson
Kuzma at that
Daniels
price.
is their point guard of the future. And Hawkins is going to be their 2 guard. That's their backcourt of the future.
If CJ
With Alvarado still being your bench point guard, they're set small. They've got to figure out what they're going to do with Zion and BI. They don't need both of them. They're both injury prone, and they both make too much money, just like CJ McCollum. You got to move one of them and CJ. And with what they're projected to draft this year, and the one thing I can give Griff credit for, he drafts well. He overpays vets, but he drafts well.
Well, they traded for McCollum, so he didn't overpay him.
I figured they'd get it.
They traded for PI, so they didn't overpay him. And Zion, what choice did they have? They had to extend him. So
Zion got a clause now.
I don't think they're going.
They can cut him. They can cut him out after next year.
Yeah, Rel's got making a good point. They put all kinds of restrictions on his contract, so it's just not like some guaranteed contracts like straight off the bat. I mean, he's got to keep his weight under control and everything. To me,
he already passed it, Joe.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah,
so
he's done.
He's already failed it.
Yep.
So
he can be cut after the 24. Was it 24 or 24-25 season? I think. Next season he can get cut.
That's good. That's good work by the
New
Orleans.
Yeah, it really was.
Let me ask this then. Do y'all think he could fit?
Be out of Miami.
Hold on,
Man, anybody want to go to Miami or LA, I would hold them up for a ransom. Like, I'm sick of y'all trying to act like the rest of us are a farm league.
Right.
If Zion is next year, Richard, I was just saying, if Zion is no longer guaranteed after next year, would you guys? Does that mean he's available to be traded like at this trade deadline?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I missed the first part.
If Zion is no longer like under contract after next year, if he can be cut, right? Does that mean he's trade bait for this trade deadline? Would it be not a surprising thing if they traded him at the deadline?
No, he's not. He's too good.
So you're saying they wouldn't trade him? You think, Dave?
No way.
I don't know, man.
The only way
they
had
a lot of contract with him.
No way.
And they can't wait till the last minute because then
they picked wrong.
So you think they still want to wait? You want to wait one more year?
They picked wrong.
Oh,
I think just trade BI before they do.
So Zion, you feel like it's one more year? So if it's not this year, you think they trade him next year? If it didn't work still?
Well, I don't think they'll trade him. If he's playing, giving you 25 points a game, and he's staying relatively healthy, they're not trading.
A lot of ifs.
Hold up, aren't they? Hold on. Now, Dave, hold on. Now listen to what I'm gonna say to you though. Aren't they going to void his contract next year though? If Zion is only getting you 22 points a game and like 5 rebounds or whatever, that's not what you paid Zion to be. If Zion stays at the level he's at right now, after next year, don't you think they're going to cut him? Like to try to get a cheaper contract? You think they're going to extend him again for something?
I think King is on to something because you can clean out a lot of dead
That's
salary
what I'm
by
saying.
trading him and cutting
That's what I'm thinking.
They're not going to want to pay Zion what they're paying. Like
but hold on.
That contract's a failure.
Yeah, but hold on, you guys. Here's the thing: if you cut him, you can still only go up to 172.
What you mean?
If I have a certain salary space, right?
Uh-huh.
I can make trades being above the salary. But if I cut him, now I'm no longer over the salary cap. I have to be under the salary cap. I can't make a deal now to go over. That's how
there's a difference between cutting and voiding. So
it's not like they're cutting his contract. Yeah, part of his contract is the fact that it's not guaranteed.
Voidable, actually.
He's a free agent after that. We're basically saying you're a free agent.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm with you, King. I feel like they would the smart business move would be trying to go ahead on and move him And then too, you don't want to wait to like something like he get injured or something like that, because that's always a possibility too. So you got to strike while the iron is hot. And then for some teams that feel like they got a chance, they'll go bust their move, like the Knicks. I could see them trying to pay that price to get him there.
They're going to. So, Dib, what I'm saying is, I really think they're going to void his contract.
No way.
They're not going to extend it for that price, bro. If Zion keeps playing the way, bro, Zion is not on the top 10. Zion is not, and JP, shout out to JP for Pell's Press for posting this. Zion not on the top 10 of the Western Conference forwards.
Yep.
They paid him to be a MVP candidate every year.
He's not that hype. That's gone.
Yeah, that's gone.
Yep.
Yeah, but everybody and your dog knows he doesn't like being there, and he has.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true too. That's another reason.
So that means to me. That means to me. Hold on. That means to me that another team knows if he's happy, he'll stay healthy. He can perform. He could be one of the best, and if they have the right combination around him, unstoppable.
So you're saying you're saying hold on. Dave, you're saying hold on to a guy. That's what I'm saying. You're saying hold on to a guy that doesn't want to stay with me because another team might work and screw myself over.
I'll tell you why. Because I would rather keep him and give him up for picks.
Griff would do that. Right?
Yeah, we were saying
next year.
Yeah.
I said, but next year, do you think they'd trade him because they don't want to keep his contract?
Because he'll have value because the rest of his contract not going to be guaranteed.
But what I'm saying, even if you have his contract, right? If he stays healthy, even if he's not performing at a superstar level or whatever, the point is someone out there is going to go for him and give you something for him. That's why I wouldn't care about the contract.
And that's that's the whole point I'm saying, Dave. That's why I'm saying you trade him next year to get him off your books and get what you can get for him.
But you were saying
but it's been a pleasure.
Because what I'm saying. All right, Ben, thank you. I know it's like late as hell or early as hell over there.
Yeah.
But then what I'm saying is they don't want to go past the next year.
All right, Ben.
So if his contract can be voided after next year, they don't want to pay him $40 million or whatever based off his what he's given to you on the floor or whatever. So if not, why not trade him next year so his contract then ends up being the whatever issue of the Knicks or whatever and get whatever they got back from it.
Or even
it'll have value because
CJ McCollum is a more valuable player than Zion is, y'all.
Ooh,
just to keep everything in perspective.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Too much disrespect.
Him and BI, him or BI, neither one. They've neither one played over 45 games in the last 3 years. Hold on, I live over here and I watch the Pels.
You're right, Richard.
They're not like that.
David Griffin said the best
y'all
player
need to get off the hype train and understand basketball. Those are bad contracts on players that have not lived up to their potential. Thinking you're gonna get a first round pick for Zion?
You know how much his contract is? Hold on, his contract's $34 million.
I don't care. Nobody else signed his contract.
I'm just saying his contract's $34 million.
Another team wouldn't sign that contract. They're not going to pay to get out of somebody else's.
I would trade for Zion right now. Get rid of 34
Absolutely.
Tim Hardaway
exactly.
and Deshaun Holmes and a first round pick for Zion.
You get something.
But that's not the question. I think not Joe. I don't think you did. You understand. I think what I'm saying, Dave. I understand if you would trade. What I'm saying is if the Pelicans don't want to. Okay, the contract is voided after next year, correct? That's what we said. If that's done,
if you want to void it, isn't it?
No, it's already done.
Let him finish his thoughts.
They can void it if they want to. Basically, they put the clause in this contract for his weight. You think for the production that Zion giving you right now, the Pelicans want to say after next year, if this year continues into next year and all, saying we're going to extend you for those 3 other years or whatever for 40-something million apiece?
Yeah, I would.
Instead of trading him,
so I could trade him.
Yeah.
Yes,
why not? So listen, Dave. Why extend him so he has 3 more years? If you can trade him right then and there with 1 year left.
Because if we're gonna make the playoffs this year, if he performs superstarish, even for a little bit, he's
He
valuable. He has
I don't
value.
understand.
He
I don't
might
understand
get
how
healthy.
Div.
He
How does
might get
Div
healthy.
say that if
I don't give
Zion?
up on talent like that. So
But
easily.
you saying if Zion?
Dude
but
is
you-
23.
Hold on. You say if
Look at
Zion.
Embiid. Look at
Listen, hold on.
Embiid.
You said if Zion, but you say Tyrese Halliburton already guaranteed. You never seen him in the playoffs one time. You already say that.
I've seen.
You
Hold
already
on.
say
I'll
Shea
tell you the
Gilgeous
difference.
Alexander
Can I
is
tell
already.
you the difference?
Okay, what's the difference with Zion? I haven't seen Zion do anything.
No, but what I'm saying to you, potential. That's what Zion has, is the potential to
So
be
this-
I
unstoppable.
ain't seen Zion
I don't
play
say that
in
about
40
that guy
games.
Halliburton. I
Halliburton.
don't
He
think he's
ain't very damn much
unstoppable.
potential.
So does
In the playoff
SGA.
series. I haven't.
You think SGA? You saying he's already? I don't trust
But
SGA.
let me just get back.
With
Hold on,
Zion?
let me get back to the
Greg
contract
Odom
thing. I'm going to
had
explain something to
talent.
you. I'm going to explain something for Zion. I look at it like this. Zion, to me, has the potential where other GMs know if he gets healthy. How long did it take Embiid to get healthy?
3
About
years.
this
2
age,
years.
23, 22.
When did Greg Odom ever get healthy?
So 22, 23, right? So Zion this
Richard
year
Stutt
hasn't
makes a good
gotten
point.
completely hurt. Zion hasn't gotten hurt completely this year. Like, he's played, right?
Yes.
And to me, the problem I see is that Zion right now in that system, if you watch them play, they're not going to him as the main guy. That's why his numbers are down. He doesn't get as many touches.
They're protecting him from himself, Div.
He's not happy about it, man. He's actually spoken about it. Like, he's not happy about his touches. He doesn't like the system.
And that's why he should be. That's why he should be gone. But you said you use Embiid as an example. How long has Zion been in the league?
This is 5th year.
A year?
Dang, it's his 5th year. You said two.
You said, no,
two.
how many years?
This is
Zion's
Zion's 5th year.
You said 2 for
Yeah.
Embiid. It's 5 for Zion. Like, when are we gonna?
Well,
All that
no,
stuff is.
But
Like,
I don't know,
what-
man. I can't give up on a guy like that. Not that
Embiid
easy.
was still in his rookie contract.
Not that easy,
Zion is
man.
no
I
longer in
just
his rookie
can't.
contract.
Exactly. Embiid after 2 years is still in his rookie contract. We're talking about a guy who signed a supermax contract, nearly a supermax contract, and he's not living up to that contract. You telling me that you have an opportunity to get 40 off your books right now next year? Get 40 off your book while also getting value
34.
back.
34.
Oh, sorry, 34.
34.
You get 34 off your books.
I thought it went up. He didn't sign a supermax. I thought
He's-
it
well,
went
No.
up.
He
34.
No,
Yeah, 34.
there's not very. Yeah, 34. He just signed a
make
max,
a
not
supermax
supermax.
because he got voted to an All-Star game.
Well, no, it's not All-Star.
No,
No. It's all NBA or MVP or defensive player. It doesn't. It's not All-Star game,
All
Richard. It's
NBA.
either
There you go,
MVP,
Ralph.
All NBA, or defensive player of the year.
My bad.
That's why Ja got screwed, because he missed all those games this year. He has
Yeah.
no
My
chance.
bad,
He's
my
got no
bad.
chance for a supermax.
So we
now.
get
Cost him like 30, 28, like 40 million bucks.
Yeah,
Cost
it's
off
absurd,
about
yeah.
40 million
I've
bucks.
literally watched Zion. Zion came into the year in shape, like shredded. Zion has let it all go. Like
He's not happy, man. He's not happy.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he wants to be. He's always said he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Why sit and extend this man if he's telling you he doesn't want to be there? Go and get value for him and just let it go.
Right now,
Yeah,
go
for
get it
sure.
right now.
Trade
Literally,
him, trade him,
because he
and get him off your
yeah,
books.
go ahead, Joe. You probably gonna say the same thing I'm saying. Go ahead, Joe.
Well,
I think you trade him, get him off your books.
Yeah, get what you can for him now.
look, Trey Murphy's coming up. He's gonna get paid. Herb
Oh,
Jones is fixing to get paid.
Yep, they got other guy behind. They got to get paid.
You ain't trading them.
And they draft well
Dyson
too.
Daniels is on a 2-year
Exactly,
contract.
they do draft well.
He's gonna have to get paid. You gonna pay all three of them.
What's the other star they have, man? What's the other guy's name?
It's Brandon Ingram.
Right. So he's got 2 years left. Listen, 33.8 million, 2 years. Do you think he's a supermax?
No, but hold on,
No.
Div. The thing is that
No, because the beignets be hitting.
Zion should be well ahead of Brandon Ingram. There's an argument that Brandon Ingram better play than Zion right now.
Yep.
That
I agree.
shouldn't happen. So if that's the case, you need to trade Zion Williamson. Just take the L. Just say it's done. Let me see what I can get for him.
Yeah, but in 2 years,
problem is,
I think
King,
Ingram is a
Dion
complete
misses as many
unrestricted
games
free
as
agent.
Zion
You
does.
might
lose him.
You're probably going to have to rebuild, Div. It's okay. Like that's what I'm. When you say you lost the number 1 pick and he's an L, you're probably going to have to rebuild. But if they're stuck right now with this Zion, like he said, it's guys coming up behind Zion that's going to look for money, like OGs and all that stuff. And that
I actually think Brandon is the one they're gonna get rid of.
They may do that, but I'm just saying, like, they probably need to get rid of both of them.
Return from Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, you probably need to get rid of both of them. Tell you the truth.
And CJ's making 35. I'm sorry, man. That's stupid. That's stupid.
I mean, I would probably keep
that wasn't them, though, dude. That was Portland.
That's just crazy shit right there. But that's a perfect example of CJ McCollum. Man, look how much money
Zion has more potential. Zion has the most potential on the team. We all know that, Div. But it's been 5 years on the floor, and I think he hasn't even touched 200 games yet. So,
okay, so here's the thing. I agree you're taking a chance in that if he gets a major injury again, his value diminishes. I got you, right?
He don't even have an injury this year, though, Div.
But what I'm saying, I know, but that's fine, because not giving your all is different in a trade, right? Because people will say, well, we think we can get him. Let's just make the deal because we know we can change him, right? People always have that idea in their head. So that's why I'm saying you can get more, I think, for him than what you guys are thinking. I think he's valuable personally.
No, Div.
If he gets hurt, I agree his value diminishes. Especially
if he goes to New York, he may lose weight and do all that. I got you. Right. I'm not disagreeing with you. Yep. What I'm saying is it looks like he's not going to do that for the New Orleans Pelicans.
And they won't.
So why hold on to him if he's not going to do it for you? Just trade him and get value now.
Which is why they added that in this clause, just for this reason right here.
Yeah.
If you're not going to step up and do what you're supposed to do, man, we got to get rid of you. And the best way we can do that, you get his contract, but we're going to put clauses in there to where it'll be non-guaranteed after a certain year. Or whatever,
that pretty much says they don't trust him.
Yes, that's what
they're like, yeah.
Oh, do you trust him?
But you know, if you're Zion, you don't care about that clause, right? Because at the end of the day, you know, if in 2 years or whatever they cut him, that's the best scenario for him because he knows I can pick the team. I just have to play good a little bit at the end there, or not even. I can just sit out, play off, like,
and he's already made $250 million.
Zion is raw talent. Zion is raw talent.
That's what y'all don't get.
It's been 5 years, y'all. We talk about Dwight, Powell.
You pay a raw talent player money, and they get their payday. They're happy.
What has Zion learned in 5 years?
That kind of money. He got
what has Zion learned picked up in his game in 5 years, y'all?
He's fat and happy.
What has Zion added to his game in 5 years?
Yes.
Nothing. He still can't go right.
I haven't seen him
He can't go right at all. He goes left.
Yes. And he stretched the floor.
Yeah, but here's my thing, guys. Here's the other thing Zion can do, in my opinion.
Biggest dick can't defend nobody.
Nope.
Can't go
don't get rebounds.
He doesn't try, man. He's not trying. You could see it.
Then you trade him.
No, but what I'm saying is what he can do. If you start saying you want to cut him,
comes off
right?
their books too.
Who's that?
Valanciunas is coming.
Yeah, that's this year.
They're gonna have a nice.
Dave, I'm not saying you want to, so I'm not.
That's $20 million off your books.
If you're saying it's not that I want to cut him, is that I'm not going to extend him. So that's what I'm saying. It's not. You keep thinking. I think you're hearing it the wrong way. It's not that
you're not going to guarantee the rest of your contract.
I don't want to guarantee the rest of your contract because it doesn't make sense. You don't want to play here. Why would I give you 3 more years?
If you do that, so are you saying you can make that decision when? When's the decision time?
Like now. That's what I'm saying.
You can make the decision now. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had to wait till that time, and then you have to decide.
No. And then because he missed a certain. He had to be at a certain weight. Because he missed that, the rest of his contract is now can be voided now, or can be cut now. It's not guaranteed.
And the terms of that contract are traded to the new team.
Yep. And the next team.
Next team. I didn't know that. That throws a huge wrench.
That's why
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that part.
I didn't know that.
If they trade him to that team, that's why I was saying. If they trade him to that team, then say it's New York or whatever. If he then played next year, they can still void out his contract after next year and extend him to a bigger contract if he played. You go get value right now for the contract.
I had no idea about the tradable part.
And you get all the bad contracts that you got.
That's crazy. That's a
shitty
contract.
Somebody was saying
not for them. But for him,
I mean his agent needs to be fired. Damn, I would have never.
Somebody was saying in the comment that Zion got hurt tonight.
Man,
see what I'm saying? Right leg contusion. Yeah, right here. Precision says right leg contusion. See what I'm saying?
Leg contusion. Yep, that's what they're not going to. I don't think they're going to extend that contract, Dave. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh no! What's the cutoff date? What's the cutoff date?
Well, they got
you fine, Melissa. You fine.
They got what?
After
After next year. Next year is his last guaranteed year, and then they can stop it after next year.
Ooh, what a
There
If
you
he
go.
goes out for a couple week period again, he's done.
If they don't
Said
try to
that,
trade
man.
him if they don't try to trade him this year, they're going to trade him next year. I
For
really
sure.
feel like that.
In the
If he
summer,
misses
at least.
2
Yeah, the summer, Joe.
weeks,
Starting in the
y'all,
summer, Joe, they're going
he
to try
might be out of the NBA. Y'all missing my point. If
I'll
he
be
goes
honest.
on another
I don't know, man.
extended injury leave, he's probably Greg Odom. He's done.
I think he gets another
I don't know,
contract.
man. That's a lot of-
Richard. I think he gets contracts, but not long-term contracts. So his next one might be the last one.
Look
might
at
get a
his
1-and-1.
injury history, y'all.
Yeah.
That's what
There
I'm
you
saying.
go, Ralph.
I think he gets one more based off of like just to get a 1-and-1 after that, Richard, based off potential still. I think the next one might be the last one if he gets hurt in that one. If you can't make it through a 1-and-1, then they probably will be done with you.
Man, that's crazy, man. What a horrible setup. Like,
bro, Div, he was the next big thing. Zion was supposed to be LeBron James in them, Wemby and all that, man. Zion was supposed to be that guy.
Wemby and Chet. Let's be honest. Derek Lively has done past Zion.
Zion,
think about it. Keep
No.
Zion was
Come on,
supposed
guys.
to be better
Richard,
than
you say
Luka.
some great things and then you say some dumb things like that.
Zion was supposed to be better than Luka,
Hey,
though.
I've seen Derek Lively play more games this year than I've ever seen Zion play.
Hey, I'm not arguing with Richard because he told me that THJ was going to be better than Bradley Beal this year, and he was 100% correct.
Yeah. Well, 1 is better than 0, and
Availability matters.
That's what I'm saying, Brett. He said it ain't going to matter because availability going to matter, and I was like, oh, okay. He was right because Bradley Beal not playing.
Yeah, he had a nice game
So
tonight,
I got a
though.
I got a question for you guys.
Talk to your boy JP or whatever for Pell's Press. He's going to tell you the same thing I am.
Oh,
if Zion gets hit out.
We already had to talk with him, Richard.
Hey, Greg Oden was supposed to be that dude too.
Yep.
I had a question for you guys. Would you give up your picks, first round picks, and the trash contracts to get to 34 million for Zion?
Yes, with the same clause in this contract. Yes, I will.
Well, of course.
That's all my trash people. Yes.
We got a new member, y'all.
But
Rob.
also your first round picks. Yeah.
What up, Rob? Welcome to the channel, man.
I give up the
The reason being, King, if you did that,
they got to throw Herb in there too on Green.
God,
you're going to be
they're not going to
forced
do that.
to either have to cut him and take the loss for you, or you're going to have to sign him and he's going to insist on a max contract.
Yeah, you're right.
So
you're
for
right,
the
Richard.
headache
I'm
that's
right.
going to go with him, I'm not touching that.
Richard, always trust what people show you, right? Patterns are patterns.
Exactly.
You're right. I don't want.
You are who you are. You are who
You're
you
right.
are.
You're right.
Yeah, but what about Shaquille?
I'm
man?
too old to not believe that, y'all.
Barkley. These guys weren't in shape.
Nah, come on, man. Barkley
But
wasn't.
they weren't like
Barkley
injured
wasn't
though.
injury prone. Barkley
Yeah,
was
Shaq definitely wasn't injury prone.
and couldn't beat Jordan and all, and then got in the best damn shape of his life because he wasn't fat when he was in
Eventually,
Phoenix. When he got to Phoenix, he was in shape.
Right. So when
won
Zion
MVP.
gets to another team, you're going to be saying the same shit and going,
Well, guess
"Damn,
what? Hey,
should've
guess
got
what?
him."
But Philly had to take the chance and trade Barkley too. Like, I got you. The Pelicans got rid of who? Anthony Davis, right? Anthony Davis helped win a championship, but they had to get rid of him. Like, you got to make a choice at some point about these players. And if they don't want to play for you no more, you got to get rid of them and get assets, Div.
You said Chris.
Yeah,
Paul?
I agree with that. But as it relates to bringing it back to the males, I guess I'm gonna keep singing these songs. These players that are kind of iffy about keeping themselves together and all that, I just don't think they need to come toward Kid way. Okay, Kitty will mess it up. It'll make it even worse. Okay.
So we're gonna use that. We're
Richard
gonna give
said
you
it
credit
best.
for it.
Said when people
Idiot. What'd you guys think?
That's
Of
your thing,
people tell you who they.
Idiot.
Well, Richard said it best. He said, "When people tell you who they are, you should just believe them." And I'm a big believer in the Homer Simpson quote, which said, "People don't change, and if they do change, they quickly change back."
It's not like you said Jason Kidd, Joe.
Sound like you said Andrew Wiggins too.
Yeah, right.
Yep. So
Right.
I'm saying,
Exactly.
I'm saying, stay away from them players. Let's get a mature person that know what they supposed to be doing. They're gonna do it regardless of what Kid do and what Kid don't do. They're gonna still be, there. that because I've been thinking this for a while. Our success is really built off the players, not kid. Like, you know,
You see,
So you
my
said
thing
you
is
said, you
you
said
want to get
Draymond Green.
people that are still hungry.
yep, there you go.
You said Draymond
You
Green
want
because
to
he
get
gonna be.
people that are
That's what we
still
want Grant
hungry.
Williams to be. We wanted Grant
Pretty
Williams
much.
to be that dude.
Yeah,
So get the
Hey,
dude
I'll,
who
but,
really
but
is.
the diff-
I will say,
but the
I
difference
will say one
the
thing
difference with Zion is that Zion has a contract that you could void out, so you can
Right.
get off some bad stuff, and then you can
Yep.
kind of start afresh and make
Yep.
a decision at
That's
that
what I
point
was
down the
thinking
road,
too,
as
Joe. But
opposed to these
Once
other guys
people
like
get
Wiggins.
paid,
I
They
don't want
got
to go through the
big
1 year.
contracts.
I ain't even front. I hate those years. I hate doing this when you got players like that don't want to play for you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying as
Or
far as the
can't play.
content creator.
Can't
But
play.
as far as you should, as far as the money, but I would hate another year just trash though, man. Like God,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we can't forget that, you know, Luka is on a time clock somewhat too.
yeah.
Now I don't necessarily buy into the fact that if we ain't hit a ship by the time he get 2 more years was talk time for extension talk again that he gonna leave. But everybody ain't no Dirk. I feel like Dirk was kind of one of a kind. He was rare in terms
Yep.
of his loyalty to the team. I'm like I think it'll be foolish for us to take that gamble. So I'm like we need to try to hit where we feel like we know what we getting and it's gonna work regardless of people like Kitty, especially if he gonna remain a coach.
I'm gonna
So
tell you the
Yeah,
same
here's
time I
here's the
got
problem. I've been saying this.
real,
I've been
hold
saying
on,
this
Joe.
for a
Joe.
year,
no,
man.
real talk.
This is a 2-year process. I've been
Yeah,
saying
you've been
this for a
saying
long
that, Joe.
time. This is
Yep.
it's a 2-year
Well, we better
process,
get
and this
Kuzma then.
year's. That's why I like when King was talking about Kuzma earlier. I was like, I'm
We better
all
get
in
him.
with Kuzma.
I am
Yeah.
too.
Mike,
well,
He
that,
solves
and
a
that's
lot of
all
problems.
fine and good, Joe, but people got to look at the draft picks and stuff and quit looking at. We got 1 and 2 seconds this year. We can use a first round pick this year and
Yeah.
still have 2 firsts because they re-up. We're not going to get 3, even if we don't use this first. It's use it or lose it. So as
that's
long
Here's
true.
as
the
we
thing.
come
Yeah,
out with one
here's the thing.
player that we might not get 2 players, but as long as we get 1, I'm okay with that. And with 1 first and 2 seconds and a couple of contracts, we ought to be able to get 1 quality,
At least.
decent player.
Yep, at least.
A 4. Hopefully, it's a 4 though, man. That's what.
Yeah.
Good grief! I mean, we don't need anybody 6'5" and under anymore.
No,
I can't
Right.
stand how small our
Facts.
team is.
Facts.
No,
I hear
Because we already playing small forwards like he going out with that
Yes.
3 guard lineup. So Exum
Yeah.
is like what 6'4".
6'5".
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I mean we do need that link, and I thought that's why I got excited because I was
Well, and
thinking,
I'm
okay,
not.
Kyrie gonna be the shortest person in our lineup, and then we gonna have people like Grant, and then DJJ. I mean,
yeah,
Derrick Jr.
DJJ is taking that 3 role, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all been paying attention to him enough, but dude's giving like some of the most talented players in the league hell. Like,
Yeah,
that
but
30
I
we
ain't
don't
gonna
have
lie to
any
you, Mike.
options on him.
Yeah,
like that.
Mike,
We don't.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
Yeah, we
lie.
really don't, Joe.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If we a perfect team, I feel like DJJ off the bench.
Yeah. And,
Yeah,
and
true.
listen,
I feel like
we
if
have
we really
0.
contending,
Keep
he
in
off the
mind,
bench.
Kid runs a gimmick defense.
he does.
We have
And I don't
You
even
zero
might
like
sell
anything
that
about
to
that.
players 1 year, but you're not going to sell a gimmick 3 or 4 years or to veterans where they got to run around and work their ass off every game. You're not going to sell that more than 1 or 2 years.
Here's the
No,
thing with
That
kids' defense.
gimmick
no,
Here's
is run its play.
guys, kids' defense.
no,
Here's
you,
the problem with
no,
it.
no,
You
no.
make 2 passes
You
on
can,
kids' defense,
you
2
can
sweep
sell
passes,
it if
we're
you're
done.
not
See you
running
later.
those players into the ground. Like
This
this.
kid,
Look
man,
at it. I
the
mean,
ultimate X
for
factor
whatever
is
the
Jason Kidd.
reason, it ain't gonna work.
It's Jason Kidd, man. That's the ultimate X factor. If Jason Kidd, if we had Eric Spoelstra, we'd be fine right now. Like I ain't gonna say we can't contend and all, but we be with our record right now. We'd be sitting here saying we didn't lose because of our coach. You feel me?
Yep.
Our guys probably went down swinging and all that. The issue because when Jason Kidd has to think. When Jason Kidd has to think, he fails usually because he outthinks himself or whatever. I don't know if he's just stupid at times. I'm sorry, J Kidd, or if you just try to outthink yourself and be the smartest guy in the room, but he thinks too much.
He's
need
a player's
situations like this.
That's the issue.
where
He's
he
a
doesn't.
player's coach, and if a guy takes a day off, he still sticks with him because he's a player's
That's
coach.
bullshit. That's
Miami
that's-
culture is if you look like you're not playing hard, you're freaking in trouble. That's the big difference between the two systems, right? And
That's why Duncan Robinson. That's why Duncan Robinson ain't even playing.
Yeah, he's even playing hard, man. He's playing hard.
But no, remember at
Yeah,
first
you
he
don't-
had
you
a
don't
what
just
damn
have
near
an
$100 million
automatic spot.
contract. He had a damn near $100 million contract, and they benched him. Like, oh, that don't even matter over there in Miami. Like you said, dude, if you're not playing or playing up to the potential that we need you to play up to, you get benched.
You get benched.
So,
And that's why Jimmy Butler was perfect for that system.
Which
And you saw he
holds
didn't fit in
everybody
New Orleans.
accountable to the same standard.
To the same standard. There you go,
Exactly.
Richard. The
Yep.
same
Exactly.
standard.
And you know what? I'll guarantee you, if we had Spoelstra when Luka came into the league, I guarantee you his defense would be a hell of a lot better right now.
If we had Eric Spoelstra,
Guaranteed.
Luka already be the best player in the NBA to everybody.
He'd be playing hard defense. He would learn to
He'd be
handle
the
it.
best player in
I
the NBA
could
to
say we
everybody already.
probably have
And
at
they're in
least
shape, man.
one
They run
ring.
that. They run their guys to the ground. I don't know if you know that in practice. They make them get in shape. They don't piss around.
Yeah, you gotta have a certain body percentage. As
Oh
far as
yeah,
that.
7%.
They don't piss around.
Yep,
Yeah.
7%.
That's amazing, dude. 7%
Hey,
is
guys.
amazing.
hey, I'm gonna put everybody backstage. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up the show here.
All right,
Put
good
all
night,
y'all
everybody.
Appreciate you.
Oh, my bad, Joe.
Joe, he
but
just hurt you, Joe.
yeah, my bad. Appreciate y'all though, man. Put everybody backstage. We'll go ahead and wrap it up here.
Wrap that up, B.
All right, man. Listen, man, we definitely appreciate y'all guys, man. Shout out to the members of the channel, man. I saw we got 3 new members to the channel, man. Welcome to the membership, guys. You guys can join us here on Fridays, either before the game or after the game, guys. Depending on if there's a game on Fridays, we'll have post-game shows like this where you guys can join us here on stage talking about the Mavericks. But if we don't have a game on Fridays, guys, we usually have our members only on Friday morning. So and this, I want to show this to the people too, for the people who were having questions. I saw a few people in the comment section had questions on how to join. So there's a little button right next to the subscribe button, guys. If you go to our page here on on YouTube, you already have a subscribe button right there. So right there is next to it is a join button. So you guys are already subscribed. Now, if you want to become a member, you click on that join button right there next to it, guys. I don't know how it works on iPhone. So if you're on an iPhone, I don't really know if you can click the join button on an iPhone.
Give me a
But
second.
you have
Keep talking. I'll let you know.
But you have to at least do it on. I know you can do it on an Android. This is an Android I'm showing right here. Either an Android or you could do it on a computer. If you go on a computer and go to our page, our YouTube page, you should be able to click the join button. If not, then you have to. I think there's a membership tab, I think, on our page. If you go there too, scroll over and you should be able to click on the membership tab, and I think it's an option there to join. So those are just a couple ways. So can you do it on there?
Yes, it's on iPhone same way.
Okay, so it's still on iPhones now too. I know at one point the iPhones
weren't
doing it on iPhones or whatever. So, but yeah, that's how you become a member, guys. You have to click that join button right next to the subscribe button, guys. On your tablet, phone, computer, whatever, guys. Just go to our page, our YouTube page, and click the join button. That's how you become a member. So, like I said, man, we had a couple of those. Shout out to Rob. He's now a member. Shout out to you, man. And then we had a couple people up here up top because we had so many comments in here.
Hold my latte and Ray.
Yeah, shout out to Hold My Latte and Ray, man. Hold My Latte is now a member. And shout out to Ray. Oh, Ray's back too as a member. So we got that squared away. And then, of course, shout out to Coy with the $4.99 dono. He's also a Glow Yard member. Says much love, guys. Appreciate you, Coy. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, so that's how you do it, guys. Just click on the join button right next to the subscribe button if you want to become a member of the channel. Also, too, guys, like you heard some of the guys talking about with Playback. Let me get this out the way.
You got it.
But Playback TV, guys, we are on Playback TV, streaming all of the Mav games for the season on Playback TV. You guys can follow us on there. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Just set you up a profile, and you can follow us on there. It's under We Talk Mavs, guys, on the Playback. We literally stream all the games on Playback.tv, guys. Also, too, let me see if there's anything I'm forgetting.
Merch.
Yeah, merch. If you guys want the merch to the channel, of course, go to our YouTube channel, man, and scroll over to the store tab. It's a link there for the merch, or you can follow us on Twitter. And in our bio is a link to the merch there, too. So Also, too, man, follow us on all our socials, guys. All the links are down below in the description box below, guys. Also, for the people who are new to the channel, man, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And also hit that like button. So for people who kind of wondering why we got the questions in the comment section set up this way, listen, man. Yeah, doing this every night, man, is not easy, y'all. It's not easy. But for me, I literally get off work and come straight in here to do this. Pretty much every game, I do this, guys. So we condense it because we get literally so many comments and questions, man, to the point like we would literally be in here for about 4 to 5 hours. We literally answered all the questions and comments. I don't know about King, but I don't want to be here for 4 or 5 hours, guys. I'm tired. I need my rest, just like I know y'all need y'all's rest. So that's the reason why we have the comment section set up the way we have it set up. And it's also to entice people to become subscribers to the channel. So we're trying to get to our 2K limit, guys, of subscribers. That way we can start giving out giveaways and stuff like that to you guys too, man. Show appreciation for the support of the channel. So that's why we have the stuff set up, man. I saw some people in here asking, and also saw some people in here being rude and everything in the comment section.
Plus, it's after 1:30 a.m. over here, yo.
Yeah, exactly. King is on the East Coast, so I mean, he still has his wife is asleep right now, and he's up, making noise with you guys. So that's why I say that's why we have the things set up the way we have them set up, y'all. It's to help us out because we got so much on our plate, man, that we got to condense it a little bit. We love you guys, but sometimes it's a little too much, guys. And we're literally, us and maybe TGK are the only 2 channels, man, that do live comments and stuff, guys. So we're just trying to make it a little bit easier for ourselves. I mean, we could go back to just doing us recording it and then posting it. And I know y'all weren't gonna like that. I'm not gonna like that, but that's why we have it set up the way we have it set up, guys, to make it easier for us, so we won't get slammed with everything. Yeah. So yeah. But with all that, I mean, anything else, King, I'm forgetting, man.
Oh, you forgot about this right here. Oh
yeah. Follow us tomorrow morning, guys. Follow us on Cuz We Geeked YouTube channel. We'll be talking about the possible Jonathan Majors replacement for the Kane character for the MCU. We're gonna talk about that and some other news that's dropped here over the last week or so. We usually talk about all the news and rumors and stuff that dropped during the week. For any other geek news that's involving movies and TV shows and stuff like that, guys. So yeah. Kings, anything else I'm forgetting?
Share, more share, guys. A like is the equivalent of a share. We appreciate you guys. I saw we got to 0.95 today on our way to 2K. So we're close, man. I told y'all we very close. I know sometimes we all come off like the bad cop, but I'm gonna give it to y'all pause like the good cop. It's a lot of guys. You see, we on our way to 2K. We'll one day be on our way, hopefully, to 3K and all. A lot of folks start watching the stream, you guys. That means a lot of people that have eyes on us at times. It's a lot of questions and comments. That's it. We just want to make sure we can get off. I do this in my bedroom. So Queen actually isn't in the room right now while I'm actually doing this. So
that means she's gonna be up.
Yeah,
she needs the rest. So it takes a lot of us, yeah.
But thank y'all so much as always, though, man. Like, go Mavs, and I'll see y'all on Sunday.
Exactly, man. Like I said, we definitely appreciate the support and everything, man. Like I said, we're not sitting there trying to be mean or nothing, man. We really do this for y'all. And just every once in a while, we need a little help with some things sometimes, So, but yeah, with all that being said, man, it is your boys, Rel and King. When we talk Mavs, when we talk Dallas Mavs from a fan's perspective, guys, this was the members only post-game recap. We definitely appreciate the members joining us tonight. Great show as usual, guys. I don't know if we play again on the Friday next week. But you already know how this goes. If we don't have a game next Friday, members, we will have our show Friday morning. So just a heads up. But if it is a game, we'll do the same thing like we did tonight. Also, too, what was I about to say?
Podcast.
Oh, it should be in pop. Thank you. It should be up in podcast form here tonight, too, guys. For those who listen to us in podcast form, we definitely appreciate the support on that, too, man. But with all that being said, guys, it's your boys, Rel and King.
I'm sorry, Rel. Shout out to the new Facebook group, the Glow Yard.
Oh yeah,
it's been growing. I know we got up to 30-some people in there one day. So if you got Facebook, look for the group. It's a public group, Glow Yard, all one word. Check us out and join.
Yes, sir. All right. So with all that being said, guys, it is your boy Rel and King of We Talk Mavs, where we talk Dallas Mavs from a fan's perspective. We'll be back here on Sunday when the Dallas Mavs play the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hopefully we'll be somewhat close to 100%. We'll see. But we'll be back, man. Same map time. Same map channel. Go Mavs. We out.
Peace.